Previously on Twin Portals.
The silver waves of justice saved yet another Sword Coast city-state. With the help of Mr. E, the magical guidance of Melifarn, and the support of both Daggelt and Renaer Neverember, SWOJ restored the seal to the Chasm of Neverwinter. The city at last had a reprieve from its troubles. Temporarily. New threats loomed across the Sword Coast as emissaries arrived to seek help in defending their homes from encroaching dragons, cultists, and mercenaries. The driving force behind these threats, and their ultimate goal, remains a mystery. In the midst of this tension, SWOJ found a lead. Hidden information from the Jolly Gent Antediluvian Jake guided them from their new floating base down to a secret shrine for the Raven Queen. A mystical portal to the Shadowfell sped them along on their quest to strike back at the secret base of Rowan Crooks and the Jolly Gents.
So thump, 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 thump. The five of you land on a barren mesa on the side of a huge spire of rock. You see around you murky green clouds, huge spires of rock in the distance extending upwards and downwards into bottomless-looking crags. There are some stone bridges and some rope bridges connecting the spires. And about a mile away up in the distance is this huge, opaque black sphere, like a massive sun, but much bigger than the sun would be. There's a stillness in the air because you're now in the Shadowfell. You recognize it, but it feels even more oppressive than the last time you were here, like you're possibly deeper in the Shadowfell. Ahead of you, crossing a stone bridge towards you, are three figures that you recognize, the three Shadarkai, we'll call them, the Shadow Elves, Ide, Mari, and Blish, who you met the last time you were in the Shadowfell. And as they approach you, you all hear kind of a rhythm, a drumming, a dum, 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 dum. That's kind of getting louder and louder as they approach. How do you all react to this scene immediately?
Does that seem like a threat?
They seem pretty chill. They're drumming.
Okay.
But we remember them from last time?
As they get closer, yeah, they're wearing the same outfits, like kind of a mishmash of leather and teeth and bones.
I'm going to look over my companions. Does anyone look too roughed up?
No.
Are we not all a little roughed up?
You're all like, you were recently absorbed by a fleshy mass and then catapulted through a portal, so you all have smelled better. But actually the interplanar travel process did kind of clean you up. So like the bits that might have otherwise lingered were kind of like pressure washed off.
Like the last stage of a car wash.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
And then the gates open. That's exactly how it was when you guys landed here.
I feel cleaner.
Mm-hmm. And the sign says, go, go, go.
I'm not looking beaten up.
Great. Beautiful. That's all I would look for.
I'm feeling a little beaten up from our last battle. Am I both cleaner and healthier?
Not from the portal.
Okay, yeah. But I have some balm. I could focus on myself. I'm gonna cast Balm of the Summer Record on myself, which is why I don't immediately run towards the Shadowkai, because I haven't noticed him yet. I'm still focused on healing.
Self-care is important.
Do you feel you will need more than that?
Nope. Actually, I should be pretty good. Great.
Are those the same three Shadowkai as the last time we were in the Shadowfell? What are the odds that they're... I don't...
As they get closer and closer, you hear them singing as well, and they're singing a tale of you all. It's dum dum dum, and it's like, sing the tale, the drums resound.
I was kind of thinking that the timing's remarkable.
And
this happens to us a lot.
They were bound to fate's unyielding thread.
They were going to sing a bunch of songs about SWOJ, I remember. But I don't want to, it's probably bad if I say, hey, it's you three, and then it's not them at all. And you think all Shadowkai look the same?
To brave the band of SWOJ.
Let's hide, and then when they pass, we'll surprise them and say, no, you got that fact wrong. Quick, let's all hide.
Oh, they said SWOJ.
Yeah, they're singing songs about SWOJ. The three people we met last time said they were going to teach everybody songs about SWOJ.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. Wow. They're going to bring those stories to the Raven Mother.
They're now standing like 10 feet away from you, and they've stopped
Totally
playing.
Hear us talking.
Yeah. And they raise their eyebrows. You recognize them clearly as the three from before.
Hello.
Scooch just waves.
You returned.
We have.
I run towards them, but I hesitate just as I get closer, and I raise my hand like I want a high five from them.
Oh,
because I'm not sure if they want a hug. We're not that close yet.
A couple of them seem a little skittish, but the one in front, who you remember was Ide, goes in for the high five and seems a bit more leaderly of the three. She She says, your arrival is fortuitous.
We know.
You're emissaries of our mother, the Raven Mother, the mistress of memories. Truly a blessed day. Dum, 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 in the back, the other two drum a little bit. Dum,
Wait,
dum, dum.
I missed. What's the blessed day?
That you've all arrived at her
Oh,
behest.
I see. Just at her fest?
At her behest.
At her behest. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought there was going to be a party.
That is true. So she told you that we were on the way?
She did. She sent us to meet you.
That's awesome. Was that a SWOJ song you were just singing?
Yes, we knew that our meeting 3 years ago was significant.
It was. You told us about the bagman.
Yes.
And then we met the
We've
bagman.
befriended the bagman.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
And lived to tell the tale?
And lived to tell the
No.
tale.
Succeeded really
Well, lived is...
Well, we were sort of dead at the time.
Yeah, but the bagman didn't kill us.
We wish to know the entire tale if you would recount it to us.
Yeah, we can
Doesn't
talk
have to be
on the
now.
way.
We can find somewhere more comfortable.
Yeah, maybe on the way to the Fortress of Solitude.
Black
Well,
Soul.
Fortress
well.
of Memories. Fortress of Memories.
We were given a task
Oh,
by
tell
our
us more.
mistress. We are to help you reach the dark sun in the sky. It is a blight upon the land. It arrived here about a 10-day hence. Or previous.
I was wondering. Yeah, even Scoot went.
We're a bit rusty on our common, you
Yeah,
see.
it's all good.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
But we've been practicing the song. and Blish in the back is like, yeah, it's really, 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 really great. I hope you like it. I wrote it myself.
So the dark sun is not supposed to be there.
No.
It got here 10 days from now.
It arrived floating in the sky like a cancerous mark a 10-day ago. And in the last few days, it started to siphon the energies of the Shadowfell into it. Souls passing through on their ways to destinations unknown and immaterial that once passed through our mother's fortress of memory are now absorbed by the sun.
Oh, no.
And the island we believe is within.
And your Raven mistress thinks that we can help with that?
She must. She brought you here.
She told us to get rid of the false crooks.
Interesting. They don't elaborate any further on that. They say we don't know who that is.
Do you know what the souls are being used for? Are they powering something or just being trapped?
Only that they don't leave again. And many souls pass through these crags. This is the deep Shadowfell, which you would maybe know, Zay, is like the polar opposite of the deep wilds. It's like the far end away from the borderlands. And they explain that all souls pass through the Fae or the Shadow on their way to their final destination, if they don't linger here, as we have.
Have you noticed any other changes since the sun showed up?
There are patrols that occasionally leave the sun, riders upon wyverns. They scour the mountaintops and crags and attack any who move.
And then return?
Do you have a way for us to get up to the dark sun?
I do not, says Ide. And Mari in the back speaks up for the first time. She says, you could try the dark market.
Oh.
Well, what's the dark market?
Mari doesn't elaborate, but Ide says, well, it's we can chart it out for you on a map. It's on the other side of the mountain. It's a place where travelers from all dimensions and walks of life gather to trade.
That seems promising.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, have you ever heard of Zental Keep?
They say no, but we know one other thing. A piece of a castle, perhaps this keep you describe, fell from the dark sun and landed in the darkness below about 4 days ago.
So it looked the something fell out of the black sun and it appeared to be part of a big castle.
Yes, a remnant of a castle.
Oh yeah, I think that might be Zental Keep up there. That's where Manshun would be, where Rowan would be.
We briefly scouted it out, and it seemed like a section of a library that must have eroded from whatever is in there.
Were there any books inside?
Many, and the spirits that curated them.
What?
So we did not explore further.
We should go to the library.
The library that fell out of the sky.
Yes.
And then we can reverse time, and it will lead us back up into the castle.
And then you cast Ascend, and you just ride it up.
Mhm,
Easy.
mhm. Is there has anyone been able to see where the figures on the wyverns are flying to? Like, could we ambush them and
mountaintops
take their wyverns?
They don't land that we know of, although we haven't tracked them very closely. They usually fly through the crags and then up the mountaintops. When they disappear down below, we don't know where they go. And if you look down, it's very murky down there. There's like green clouds and occasional like blasts of what could be lightning or something else.
Well, there goes that plan.
Has anyone survived an attack from one of the wyverns?
Yes. Traders in the dark market
Dark market.
have told of them.
Some of you can, like, you have access to ravens and things. Have the ravens flown up? Can they, or is it too high for ravens or any other flying things that work for the Raven Mother to get up and see what it might be?
They do not wish to travel in that shadow.
Okay,
Its magic in nature is a deterrent
interesting.
to the wild beasts of our mother.
So really, it seems like dark market is probably the best way for us to find a way up.
We have one more lead for you. They say, our mother instructed us to let you take a soul stone from the sepulcher of the Raven Queen.
Whoa!
It's on that mountaintop over there, a trapdoor that leads inside. First you must go up,
Wait a minute.
then you go down.
This is D&D, isn't it?
All that she asks is that you leave a sacrifice upon the altar before entering.
What kind of sacrifice?
A secret or a memory that is dear to you.
Okay.
What about a
We've
monk?
played this game before.
Mhm.
I don't have any memories, so no.
A memory that
Maybe
you,
I'd played
a
this
memory
game
that
one
you've-
too many times.
a memory that you've never shared with another soul.
Okay, so
Put your improv mittens on, everybody.
we have to go. If we want the first MacGuffin, we have to go to the top of the mountain. The mountain that we're looking at. There's a
Yes.
trapdoor up there that we can get inside.
Yes.
And it's a, what is it? It's the scepter.
A soul
Sepulcher.
stone.
A soul
A
stone.
sepulcher, which contains a soul stone, among many other relics.
I
What
see.
do
And then
you
the
do
s-
with a soul stone?
Yeah, that's my next question.
The Raven Mother believed that you could use it against your quarry to prevent his escape.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Like you capture him in the soul stone. Yeah, I guess we got to do it.
I
then.
was assuming there was a soul in the stone already.
Sure. Yeah.
Is there a stone, or is it an empty? Is it a?
We don't know those details, but we do know that you must not touch or take. You can touch, but you can't take anything else in the sepulcher of the Raven Queen.
All right. So there's not even any treasure except for the thing that's going to help us accomplish
There
the
are
quest.
wonders untold.
that we can look at.
It's a
Can't
cave of
have them.
wonders.
Oh,
untold.
a cave of wonders.
Does it look like a tiger's head?
What? That's ridiculous. This isn't the
We-
Feywild.
Fly a carpet there.
That would violate some IP restrictions.
I can do a Gil Godfrey.
It seems if we're gonna trap this guy, we're gonna need something to trap him in.
Yep.
Like a soul stone.
So we should go up there, get the soul stone, head to the dark market, fly up to the keep.
And we need a secret to leave as a sacrifice at the altar of seppuku.
Yeah.
Wait, one secret, or do all 5 of us have to give a secret?
We just need one soul
Each.
stone. What?
Each.
Ah.
For one soul stone? That should get us 5 soul stones.
And they say, look, this will help. We'll map it out for you. And they sketch out on charcoal, like each of the surrounding mountaintops and where the sepulcher is and where the dark market is and where the fallen library came down and also where the wyverns have been seen to dive down into the clouds.
This deal is
4
getting
locations.
worse all the time.
And days fast.
And they say, and one more thing, you are coming with us. And they point at your drow friend, Mr. E.
What?
And he has a sort of dreamlike look in his eyes and he nods and agrees to go with
Mr.
him.
E, no, don't go with them. Say something.
He was going to be my sacrifice.
He's silent.
Oh, no.
All right, fine.
Oh, shoot.
You all
Well,
feel
I hope you
thanks
find
for coming,
balance.
Robert.
he has a peaceful look in his eyes.
Okay.
Does
We
he
love
say,
you, Robert.
Does he say balance?
Back on the dragon piss
Probably
again,
does.
any.
All right.
Oh, well, we'll see you next episode, I guess. Bye.
Bye, Robert.
I wave at his
I mean,
tramp
get
stamp as
Mr.
he
E.
walks away.
And they say,
He gave you the middle finger again. Look at that.
would you like to eat with us? Otherwise, we will continue our pilgrimage.
Robert looked so sad as he left the recording studio just now. He didn't even say a single word.
Guys, we don't linger on that here.
Okay.
I like food. Let's eat.
Yeah, let's eat.
Yeah.
I could.
Sure.
I'm
They make
bored.
you-
I could eat.
They make you some tea. It's delicious. It's some kind of Shadowfell peppermint. They have some kind of steaks of a meat you've never eaten before. They
That's
call
fine.
it worm meat.
Lark was really into it until they tell him that. And then
It's
he's
like beefy steaks, though.
okay, yeah, that
Like-
doesn't matter.
well seasoned.
WYRM?
No,
Oh,
That's why Robert had to go. Just chomping down on dragons.
Lark really politely puts down the worm meat and sort of pushes it aside and picks up a pumpkin bar instead.
Mari explains, they come from the eclipse worms down in the crags.
Ooh.
Good stuff, right?
Have mine.
I noticed you're not eating yours.
I
Is
was
it
really
good
hungry for this pumpkin bar instead.
I've been chowing down. Do I like it?
Yeah, it's delicious. It's,
Nice.
It's
I
Yep.
impeccably well
brusquely
prepared.
reach over with a fork and stab Larks off of his plate if he's not going to avail himself.
Mhm.
He definitely isn't. Is there any rule about eating things in the Shadowfell?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
You start at the other end. So if it's pizza, crust first.
I was just thinking, like in the Fae, right? You shouldn't
That's-
eat or drink anything.
What I
Yep.
was wondering
Yep,
as well.
You're a part of it now.
Great.
I have eaten so much worm meat. I regret nothing. I'm greasy. I'm glazed over.
And they wish you well, like as you get up from your little like alcove in the mountainside, which I assume you've been using to take shelter from the winds. And they begin to march down a road that leads around the spire, away from you, unless you have any parting words you'd like to say.
Thanks for the map or the charcoal drawing.
Of course. Don't
Can't wait
forget
to
us.
hear our new song.
Don't
based
forget
on
us.
Our latest adventures.
And we won't forget you.
We would never forget you. Okay. Heading up to the trapdoor.
I think so. Yeah, I think we should start with that.
Yep.
The sepulcher.
Yeah.
Have we noticed any wyverns? Is there a pattern? Are they? Do
Well,
they do a territory?
roll perception, Scoot.
Okay. Oh, I almost grabbed the woodwind. That'd be a bad one. Oh, dirty 22.
Yeah, you don't notice any wyverns at first, but as you're making your way down to the bridge and then across and then around this other spire, it's kind of a switchbacking trail leading upwards. You do hear a cry from up above, and you notice a pair of wyverns like poof, poof, come out of the dark orb and head off kind of at an oblique angle from you and then like dive down into the valleys below where you lose sight of them.
Do I think the cry was from the wyverns?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
A couple of them came out that way, went down. Like that.
It kind of sound like that lizard thing that Obi-Wan Kenobi rides in Attack of the Clones.
Oh, my.
Or Revenge of the Sith, sorry. Sorry,
Right.
Star Wars nerds.
Missed it. I was watching Ghostbusters.
The trail up gets more and more precipitous as you go until it's like long steps, and there's like handholds adjacent to the steps that you have to hold on to as you make your way up. It's like single file along this kind of ladder stair up towards the top of this peak. It's so narrow and pointed that it's not safe. You definitely like fall if you lost your footing or your handholds.
I go last because my hands are still so greasy from the worm meat that I don't want the people behind me to fall off.
That's considerate.
But if we're being followed, there will be a greasy trail and those hands will slip.
And the
This
way
is
back
my-
down, yeah.
That's my rationale.
Before we begin our ascent, I would want to suggest that we tie to ropes in case we fall.
Sure.
Do we have any sort of rock
I don't have
climbing
any rope.
experience in this?
I had a bunch, but it was all stolen by rowing crooks.
Oh, we've gotten some since then.
I don't.
Didn't I put together
I have thieves'
some sort of
tools.
pack
You did
at
yeah.
some point? I think I got some rope on me.
I'm gonna
I don't
tie
know.
myself to Scoot with his rope. With
Okay.
room for me to still, because at some point it might get too tall for me to keep climbing. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay, so you all tie off and make the climb.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Everyone make athletics rolls just to see how you do.
I think I would want to go last so that if somebody does fall, I take that. Well, with that, I can't even admit.
I
I'll
think
just
you'd
roll.
want to be first.
Ilko
I'll
was
be
taking
first,
the last
right?
spot too.
Okay,
for
I'll be
the-
first.
The grease reason.
I'm sorry, you said which roll? Athletics?
Athletics.
18 for Lark.
Nice.
13.
17.
Crit fail. So
Aw.
1.
Yeah, okay. Scoot, make a strength roll.
Save me.
Well, that's a 20 plus 7.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, so you lose your handholds, Ilka, as you
Mhm.
get towards the top. The grease, you've gotten most of it off your hands, but the last little bits on your fingertips, just
Every time.
when the handles are smaller, you lose your grip. And Scoot carries the full weight.
I'm like,
Um,
worm grease!
yeah.
We're not wasting that.
Lark and Zay, you guys don't even,
Yeah,
like,
this is easy.
Scoot just, like, double tied it around himself and kept going.
That worm's meat's going to make worm's meat of you.
Amazing. I'm still in a kind of like food coma happy place, so I'm not even bothered.
Just grinning as
She
you get
just
pulled
lets
up.
go and lets him carry her up. She's just like, this is
On
great.
belay,
I
on
felt my
belay.
shadow worm kin struggling, and I just braced myself for all of it. And I was just like, "Bitch, this! I've been saving this 20 for 40 episodes."
Well, eventually you reach the top of this mountain. You can see all around you just the tips of these mountain tops, and you're like almost at the height of this dark orb in the sky, but it's about like a half a mile away from you.
And Scoot says, "Oh, that's it."
It's taken you guys a couple hours to get to this point. You're kind of tired, it was a lot of exertion. Good role playing. Thanks. I'm convinced.
We hear some
30-odd foot of grunts.
Your stamina bar is low.
yeah.
But as you reach the top, it starts to recharge, and you're at this maybe 15 by 15 diameter, so just 15-foot diameter circular plateau, with a little sort of bowl similar to the ones that you guys saw around those statues in the shrine you were in before you got portaled here, where you found the veil.
Oh,
you
yeah.
put a coin in.
Okay, yep.
And then there's an obvious kind of trapdoor at the top of this mountain, like metal, circular. No obvious handles or locks. So what do you do?
Did they tell us how to get in?
Yeah, we have to give a sacrifice.
Get a secret?
Yeah.
Oh, to get in? I thought that was part of the other part.
I think it is, but maybe that it's bowl-shaped like the sacrificial bowls of the statues. Maybe.
You can investigate.
I
yeah,
try
if you
again.
wanna.
It worked for me last time. I take a gold coin and I throw it in the bowl.
But do it like so you get it rolling around the edge like the thing in the museum.
I had just dropped it, but then I stopped it on the edge and I picked it up so I could do it again.
Nice.
Pshing.
Did it roll?
No, it like collapses almost immediately to the center as if gravity is harder. Like the stillness of the Shadowfell.
I look at Lark. I said, I tried to do better.
You do as you
good try, buddy.
as you were like tinkering with it though. You saw a little inscription that says essentially what the three of them told you: a secret, a story untold, or a treasured object. There's a third option they didn't tell you about.
Treasured object.
Oh, I could give one of those if I had one.
I take a do-rag out and I put a do-rag in the drain.
And you hear a cocoon, cocoon from down below, but nothing changes.
I try again. Another do-rag.
Nothing
No,
that time.
it's not taking do-rags.
Silence. The winds blow.
Give it all your do-rags.
No.
See, that's too much. That's what it would cost if you were going to give a do-rag.
So
That's
the
do-rag
last
cost.
many, many meters up the mountain, Ilka has been composing a song to recognize Scoot's heroic deeds,
Oh,
saving her falling. So I'm going to present that to the sacrifice receptacle
like
and see if they take
perform it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Roll performance.
21.
Oh yeah, no sweat. It's beautiful. What kind of song is it?
And Ilka, full of worm and song, went tumbling down the mountain. Scoot did reach and catch the falling zombie off the mountain.
Sort of a patter song.
Yeah.
Oh, Heidi, 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 Heidi.
And you hear a cocoon, cocoon, cocoon from down below, but still the door doesn't open.
I test to see if I can still sing the song.
You can still sing it, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if it was gone now.
Nope.
I was wondering that too.
Right? Like, did I give them the song?
Yeah.
Nope, you're sharing it.
Lark thinks of a story that he's never told.
Such as?
Hours pass.
I can't tell you. Then it would then I would have said it.
You can whisper it. I won't listen.
Wait, to who?
the
I do. That's
microphone.
what I go down and I whisper it into the bowl. I whisper my story into the
I was
bowl.
wondering if that would work too.
You can roll performance if you'd like to.
Okay.
What is the subject matter of the story?
It is a youthful. What? So, do you want me to just tell you like out of the game, or do you want me to say something?
No. If you want to keep it secret from everyone else, you can just say like, just so like I know. If you want to like really keep it secret, yeah, you could like write it down and show me later or something.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
okay.
write you. It's a secret. It is a story that Lark has never told. He's a little embarrassed by it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I want to know.
And he whispers it in. None of you hear it unless you're like listening in, intrusively.
Wouldn't we all be?
It's pretty windy, so.
Ilka's got real good hearing.
But I mean, are you being respectful or are you trying to find out Lark's secret?
Ilka has really good hearing and limited impulse control.
Okay.
Yeah, but also the story has to be one I haven't told anybody for it to count.
And you haven't told anybody.
I've never told anyone the story.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
Is it your argument that in this moment, if you tell us, that will
Yeah, that's what I'm
relinquish its
thinking. Is
power?
I have to not. I don't know. I don't
But
know how it
Ilka
works.
just shared her song and it worked. There's a noise.
You all heard about the zombie tumbling off the mountain.
Oh. So you guys want me to say my story out loud?
Yes.
Nah.
Nah.
Scoot's lost interest. Scoot just wants Kendra to do something now so we can see if this works or not.
Okay. The story went into the bowl.
Another noise. Gears turn.
Zay walks up to the bowl. I lean over and I whisper in my middle name.
And the manhole-like door slides into a slot on the side and opens to reveal a spiral staircase down into the darkness.
I can't believe Scoot only had to give up a do-rag.
I give up 2, first of all, and I treasure every do-rag I have.
Okay.
I've always used them in special situations.
Do I still remember my story?
Yes.
Oh.
I wasn't sure that if I was remembering my middle name right, so now I know. At least it only counts if you think it's a secret.
Right.
Sure.
I think it's got to be that, like, do-rags are actually special to Scoot, therefore the sacrifice receptacle accepted it.
I gave one to Plinker that time
Yeah.
in exchange for that hat. You stole one.
No, I think you
No,
let
wait,
use
that was
it.
that you. Oh, whatever. Doesn't.
That does show there's a mystical connection that you have to do rags. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's been with me forever, guys. Why? I'm sorry if it's not special enough for you.
And down and down and down you go until you reach, after walking downwards for what feels like maybe 5 minutes.
Every
quite
time
a long way.
Scoot sighs on the way down the spiral staircase, like out of irritation about the spirals, I'll like pat him on the back. Like, it's
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
buddy,
yeah.
keep going. You can do this.
Try
Do we need light?
to shit.
You have a bonus to stair walking, Scoot. Do you need light? You do if you don't have dark vision. Then yeah, there's no light here.
Cool.
Is that a permanent upgrade or just like a one-time?
No,
thing?
as long as Lark is patting your back.
Okay, thanks.
I want little soft purple lights, like my hair.
Yeah, the sound of the wind above you trails off as you get deeper and deeper, and it gets very quiet about 2 minutes in. And as you get further down, you start to hear, like, you're not sure if you're hearing it at first, but it becomes more and more obvious that there's a whispering sound. You reach the bottom, and ahead of you is a narrow staircase with a narrow hallway with a tall ceiling, sort of coffin shaped. Actually, kind of comes out and then over.
Creepy.
Yeah, and this hallway, there's like a loud whispering noise of many voices kind of overlapping each other, making it hard to discern individual voices, but it just extends forward at least a couple 100 feet towards an open door in the distance. The walls are otherwise solid granite, like placed worked stone. It smells very dusty down here. You get the sense that other people don't come down here very often.
Mm-hmm. Is it just the one door, did you say?
Yep, just a long hallway full of whispers.
Seems like there's only one way to go.
Yep.
Who's going first?
Scoot.
Is he still dizzy
I'll
from
follow
the
behind
spirals?
Scoot.
No, I'm all right now. It wears off after a few moments.
Lark had started to take the first step, and Scoot grabs him on the shoulder like, Scoot goes first.
Yes, yeah, now this time. I'm going to take this one, buddy. And I pat your chest
Okay.
and push you back.
So how are you going through? You just walking through?
Yeah, I'm going slow. I'm minding my steps a little bit here. This feels very uneasy.
You want to roll like perception or investigation to check for traps, or like if you're being really paranoid?
I would be doing perception for traps. At best, I'm moving half speed at my fastest because I'm just expecting something bad. So okay. That's gonna be an 11 on perception.
Yeah, the whispering gets more and more insistent as you walk, and intrusive, and like both ears above you, below you, around you.
I stop. I freeze in my tracks because after the vertigo from the staircase, this is probably extremely disorienting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pick any sentences or words out?
Make a Constitution or Charisma saving throw. Constitution if you're just like what is going on, and Charisma if you're like trying to like really like figure out the conversation going on here.
I think I'm going to try Constitution.
Okay,
It's a difference of 6. So
fair enough.
And also more like Scoot.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a 13.
Okay. You get the sense that these voices are trying to pry at your insecurities. They're whispering things about how you abandon people and your purpose is unclear, and just really trying to like get into your head.
I'll tell you, that
Get you
6 was
turned
actually a really good roll for me then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine the self-doubt's creeping in a little bit on
yes,
me. Yeah.
yes, it's almost paralyzing.
Yep. I'm physically, I stopped.
And they start to sound familiar. Like they start to kind of like eke into your head with voices that you recognize.
As soon as that happens, I
old
start
crew
backstepping.
members. Okay.
I just, and the same pace, just trying to get away from it. Does it seem like it's lessening?
It seems like it's lessening. Yeah, like you are keeping tab. Like you have enough of a separation in your head that it's not like impacting your behavior, your ability.
Yep. I'm just trying to retrace backwards. I'm not even turning around.
Scoot, we're
Zay
back
was
here. We're back here.
Very close behind him.
Yeah.
Ow, ow.
No,
Scoot, what's happening?
I don't like this. You guys go.
You are all starting to experience the same thing as if you're following Scoot going in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
These voices are getting louder and louder and louder in your heads too, prying into.
Do we see anything causing them?
Nope, just sounds.
I'm gonna turn my dancing lights to a bright yellow and make them as far down the hallway as I can, looking ahead.
You just see an open door and then looks like a wide space beyond, like a huge cavern.
If I plug my ears with my hands, do I still hear the voices?
Yes.
All right, Elle, we can just book it. We can try to sprint through this icky sound stuff.
These songs are making me feel bad about myself.
I think that's...
You three make Constitution or Charisma saving throws as well. Whatever.
Can we sing us one of the SWOJ songs?
I can yell at them. I can dissonant whispers back at them.
I think as a bard, don't you have like a counter charm or some kind of like AoE, like charm resistance thing?
Oh, God.
17 for Zay.
7.
What do you want, con?
Con or charisma? You probably should do the charisma.
I'll always do charisma.
Which would be if you're listening to hear what they're saying. Which also feels like Ilka.
19.
19. Yeah, so Zay and Ilka, you guys are doing the same thing as...
Yeah,
as
I want to
Scoot.
know what I hear. I'm trying to listen to them.
Oh, yeah, they're just getting into your past and your relationship with these people around you even, because the song that you sang was about your friends and your heroics. And so it's talking about your heroics and what it even really means to be a hero. And, what are you reaching for by doing this? No one will remember what you're doing. It's all self-serving anyway. They're getting really into it.
I mean, Ilka gets heckled by crowds as a bard.
Yeah.
She's not really, really bothered by this. And she starts telling the voices that like, step it up. Come on. Like, I have performed in the brothels of Waterdeep. You have nothing on us. Knock it off.
That's fair. And the voices start to like become less familiar as you talk back. However, Lark is paralyzed in fear right now, or in anxiety. I imagine about something related to your childhood and your past.
I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, just quivering, maybe fetal position, like curled up. I'm not sure. I'm at least headed that direction.
I'm going to unsling my concertina and play loudly about Lark. Does that overcome anything?
Roll performance.
Yeah. Yet another crit fail.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, a couple of the pegs break off as you're playing. The age of your concertina is showing. You haven't had a chance to maintain it well.
She rhymes mountain with mountain again.
Amazing.
And the discordant noise just adds to the cacophony, Lark.
I'm sorry, I tried.
Zay runs to Lark and kneels down next to him and casts Dispel Magic.
Oh. What level?
3rd.
Okay. That'll be enough to give you freedom of will again, Lark. Like whatever you want to do.
Okay.
You still hear the whispers, though, and you have disadvantage against checks to influence you mentally. And you kind of are pretty sure you're seeing like dangers and traps all around you.
Okay.
Right now.
And so say again, the disadvantage so any sort of perception-based skill roll I make, I'm at a disadvantage roll?
Any wisdom save to resist mental influence.
Got it.
And also there's just like more danger around you that isn't actually there.
Yep.
Not like all the time, but like,
yeah,
enough to make you uncomfortable.
Sure.
How long did you say the coffin is again?
About 200 feet.
About 200 feet. Okay.
Yep. And so you all move through then once Lark is moving again?
Well, I'm still back there.
You didn't pass through. You're still...
No, I had started backing away.
All right.
At the same time, you had everyone else rolling checks to go forward.
Right.
So my thought was I was going to just sort of recoup at the spot I felt okay then. And then I would like to just freaking rage. I just want to just pump myself. I just sit there for a second, think about those shipmates that made me want to not go back on that ship again. Just start walking in a circle, just hype up, think about some hype up music, rage, and then sprint as fast as I can to the other door.
So as the other three of you, I assume, are like making it to the other side.
Can I
you
guess
can move. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay, but I'm like holding on to Zay. Maybe I'm grabbing onto the back of her shirt and.
I mean, it's like a breath of fresh air when she casts Dispel on you for sure. Yeah.
My eyes are kind of closed, just like following.
Mm-hmm. And so Lark, you hear a dum past you as
what's that? Oh my god! It's another Paratod!
I'm immediately, because I've still got my concertina out, going to play Immigrant Song for you as you go barreling past.
And for some reason, I jump at the end and land on one knee, right?
And you imagine lightning all around you.
Yeah.
As you leap through this doorway into this wide promenade, sort of extending downwards, maybe like a couple 100 feet wide in each direction, a few stairs down to a huge classic fantasy trope, like Mines of Moria style room that's just like endless, with occasional pillars supporting a high ceiling, but dotting the floor all of, like throughout this room are statues of people wearing raven masks, just like the ones you saw in that shrine below your tower in Neverwinter. All these different statues in different poses. Some have little alcoves, some don't, but they're all just kind of spread out. There's like there's like a clear kind of path down the middle, but no other sign of like organization or like signage anywhere. Just this huge room full of statues, and there are little
raven masked statues.
Yes, and there are little green flickering light, like flames, on some of the pillars extending upwards, kind of lighting up the cavernous roof of this room.
What I'm picturing is kind of like the room of requirement, like just scattered with sort of a central path. Is that kind of what you were describing, or is that?
I haven't seen the last couple of Harry Potter
Never
movies.
Mind.
But yeah, that sounds kind of right. There's not like stuff all over the place, just the statues and then like the long shadows from the green flickering lights.
Okay. Alrighty.
What's the floor look like?
It's worked stone, like some kind of granite, similar to like the rocky outcroppings you've seen on the mountainsides.
Any suspicious looking spots?
On the floor?
Yeah.
Roll perception or investigation.
Go step on something and fall to our doom or some such.
Well, how are we on the floor? Or we're on a promenade looking down on it, right?
Yeah, it's like a few steps down to this wide area.
I see.
16.
Okay.
16? You don't see anything unusual about the floor. It looks pretty safe. Like it's pretty smooth cuts between the stones. But you do see the ceiling. It almost seems to match the like the slope of the spire that you went into way up there. So it's like this whole spire itself is kind of hollow. You can see the contours.
Hey, Scoot, do you still have that
Veil?
Yeah.
We didn't
Try it out.
hand it over to you. I'm not sure if it's going to work.
Yeah, it's not like magic-y looking still.
It's not magic.
Yeah.
It's still, it hasn't been long enough.
Yeah,
It's just
we
a
haven't
rag.
set it.
Yeah. Just
But a
veil.
nice
Okay.
rag.
I'll tuck it back into my pouch to check out later.
Sure. What do y'all do?
I think we should go at this sort of path.
I agree.
Any foot travel? Any dust? Anything like that we can see?
Nope. Yeah, it looks really undisturbed.
Okay.
But if you just start going straight
Yeah.
into the dark, still bright dancing lights. 'Cause
Mm,
those would cast the longest shadows for sure.
I'd bring them a little closer to us, because before I was having them all the way down the hallway so we could see
Yeah.
if there was anything ahead causing the whispers.
Yeah.
Now I'd have them back helping us see the path.
Should I use one of our scrolls of daylight? It will cast daylight for 60 feet and then dim light 60 feet beyond that.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean,
We have 3.
there's probably not any traps in here. The Raven Mother sent us here.
Mhm.
She wouldn't.
We have to find the.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she wants us. She wouldn't make it hard for us to get the thing.
Yeah, and daylight is like a sphere of light that stays put. It's not like a thing that goes with you. Or you can cast it on an object to make it move.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless I can't with this particular. If this is a
No,
limited
you
scroll,
totally
I
can.
didn't read the fine print.
You totally can.
It's
Funny, in French, the spell
away.
daylight is lumière du jour.
Light of the
light
day.
of day.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, I did not read. I was like, light of the day. Like when Ilka picks what her things are going to look like. I'm like,
Yeah.
today's light is that of the sunrise.
So, as you start to move forward, let's see. I think Zay, you'd be the first one to pick up that the shadows that you're casting from these statues are following you. Like they detach from the shadows and start to kind of swarm. Like as you get near them and cast shadows, they detach and move, forming like a crowd.
The shadows detach?
Yes. So they're like first a few, then dozens, and then more than dozens of shadows kind of behind you, fanning out behind you. Like on the ground.
But they stay outside of the sphere of light?
Yeah, they're kind of flickering. Like as you move your lights around, they do kind of like bend and warp a little and like shrink and grow in size. But they're definitely clumping up behind you, and they seem to kind of be like hurting you. If you're not going straight, they kind of like guide you in a direction.
Do they feel helpful or harmful?
They look like shadows. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, so did we use my scroll or did we not? Are we still just? This is by her dancing lights that we're seeing this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was also going to say, we had never actually played it like this. My axe sheds light in a 20-foot radius.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's flamey in its current state. But we haven't been playing it like that the whole game. So I don't know if you want to do that now.
It could be maybe like something that you can kind of control, or like while you're like actively using the magic, like in combat, it lights up.
It just said what we had was the stuff and 20-foot light, if it was in great axe form. So
yeah, we could keep that. I mean, just say that you've been like wrapping it up when you're not actively swinging it. I mean,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, since my great axe sheds light in a 20-foot radius, I would sort of have that up to kind of keep some of those back shadows away at least.
Sure.
I don't know. Yeah, if Ilka's still maneuvering the dancing lights down the way.
Yeah, I would have them very specifically at 4 points around us.
Tactical formation.
Yeah, so we're walking in a square.
Okay. So what are you doing? You just keep going the way you were going?
Yep.
So Zay noticed that they seem to be trying to like herd us.
Yeah, they're all kind of accumulating like on one side of you. If you move it all like off your path, they kind of like curve around in different directions to kind of like frame the direction that you've been going.
I'm gonna experiment with that and try to let them guide us in a direction. I think we should go this way, friends.
Okay.
Yeah, works for me.
What's with these shadows?
Zay, you hear a voice that says, "I think you should go that way." In your head.
Am I able to tell what that way means?
And did you make that sound out loud to all of us?
It sounds like your voice, and it's it's kind of like, I don't know, 45 degrees off. There's one of the statues is a little bit bigger than other ones, and this one has a like winged arms as well. It's this like big winged bird person shrine, and there's a little glinting light at the base of it. Something shimmering in your light. It's maybe 100 feet away.
I see something shiny. Ravens like shiny things. Let's go that way.
Okay, and as you get closer, you can see once your light reaches it that it's there's a little amulet with a bird skull hanging from it at the base of this statue. The skull of the amulet matches the skull of the person above it.
Did the shadows behind us, they supported our move off to the side?
No, they're kind of like wrapping around it and trying to like get in between you and the shrine.
I see.
Yeah. And the voice says to you, Zay, again, do you need some help?
I do need some help.
Are you responding out loud or are you in your head?
Yeah, I'm responding out loud.
We're here to help you.
Zay, are you talking to us?
I instinctively lift her up.
It says, I can get you guys to that floating sphere of darkness in the sky.
Hi, I think I'm having an idea about, because it sounds like me, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm having an idea about how to get us to the sphere in the sky.
I set her back
Let me
down.
think harder about it. Do I hear anything else?
Are you wondering anything or just kind of waiting for more input?
Yeah.
You don't hear anything else at that point.
Oh, no, I think it's escaped me. I don't have an idea.
I hate when that happens.
You would all see like this little amulet on this pedestal at the foot of this statue is like almost glowing a little bit. Like it's definitely magical in nature and pretty obvious in all the darkness of the room.
Good job finding this magical amulet. Can either of you magic people tell us what it does?
Yeah, can I? I'm going to detect magic on that beastie.
Sure. It has a like phosphorescent, iridescent, massive magical aura. Like it's glowing in rainbows. Many schools of magic.
Sounds amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does it feel harmful if we touch it?
So you touch it?
I'm using detect magic. I am sensing the presence of magic within 30 feet of me.
The shadows are also magic. There's definitely a magical undercurrent all over the place in this room.
And I can learn the
For the
school
record.
of magic, if any.
Right, and that's where the
It's the
rainbow part comes
rainbow.
in. It's many schools of magic.
Oh. Right, my question then is good or bad or both.
I think the alignment, the morality of the magic is not determined by the spell. So
Interesting.
How official sounding.
Go ahead.
there's some necromancy, and that's kind of frowned upon.
We're here trying to find the sepulcher. Does this seem to be that? And this isn't a soul stone, so
Mm-mm.
this isn't.
Oh, and they told us we can't take anything.
Yeah,
They did say we could touch things.
but not to take it.
It said we couldn't
Zay's
leave
very
with it.
tempted. Like you see her like start to reach
I
out
know.
towards it.
I don't think we're supposed to take. I don't know.
I wonder if we touch it, will it have anything to tell us? That would be the only reason to touch it, because we can't take it.
Ilka, you hear
Yeah.
a voice in your head that says, "I can tell you so much," and it's in your voice this time.
Are you inside the little raven necklace? Is that you?
I am.
Who are you?
Do you say that out loud?
It says,
are you
I
talking
am the
to?
necklace.
How long have you been here?
Immaterial.
This is all
Too
normal
long.
to Scoot now, and he just starts standing guard. Just start looking around, keeping an eye on things.
Okay.
You four seem like heroes. I can help with that.
How can you help us?
I know a lot about heroism. I'm very powerful, and I can grant you the things you need to win. To defeat your foes and be real heroes.
How could you grant them to us if we can't take anything from here?
Well, you can, can't you?
We were instructed and advised that would be a bad idea.
Ah, okay. So you're rules followers. I thought you were heroes.
Guys, I'm being manipulated by a little piece of jewelry.
There's a whole holiday for that.
In Zay, so the shadows, do they kind of meld, or is it clear that they're individual shadows?
Well, they do like overlap, but they're definitely individual shadows, yeah.
Okay. Zay, since this isn't talking in her brain anymore, has gotten more interested in the shadows,
Mhm.
and is feeling very friendly toward them.
Mhm.
So I want to kind of start to walk away and see if they'll move with me. Like I want to play with the shadows, essentially.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they get immediately in between you and this shrine and kind of like
Mhm.
try to like, wedge you back towards the path you were on before.
Okay. I think we should go this way. I've been distracted away from the shiny.
Okay.
Okay.
At this
I
point,
get-
Lark and Scoot, you also hear a voice in your heads, in your own voices, saying, I can get you into that sun. I can fly you there. Right now.
Hey, you guys want to fly to the sun?
You want
Yeah,
revenge
that's the
on Rowan
goal.
Crooks?
Definitely. That's what we're trying to do.
Hey, Scoot Lark, is the jewelry talking to you too?
Well, it's my voice in my head. So
Yeah. I don't know what
I
you-
think it's just
Yeah.
a thought I'm having.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not. That's how ours worked. If you can, ignore the raven necklace.
I'm not a raven.
It's not a raven.
It's not a raven.
All right. Ignore the pretty pendant. It's probably not actually going to help us in the long run.
Are
I
you-
mean, it has a way up to the sun, and to avenge ourselves on Rowan, that feels like, that's kind of what we're after.
Well, maybe we can come back for it after we agreed we'll get our soul stone and then figure out how to get up there.
Do we need the soul stone, Mr. Pendant?
Depends on what you want to do.
We need to defeat Rowan Crooks and trap his soul in the soul stone or something like it.
Then you need a soul stone.
Okay. Are you a soul stone?
No.
There's another soul stone we could get
There are many soul stones.
here
Yes.
in this sepulcher.
Yes.
Nice. There's apparently a lot of soul stones in the sepulcher.
Yeah, we were told we're permitted to take one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that detail.
I see you're doing both of our parts.
I don't know.
Sorry, DM.
No.
Hey, jewelry. My friends say I'm not supposed to touch you, and I've had bad luck with this. So, see ya.
But wait.
There's more.
Do you know what we could do together?
No, tell me.
I've been trapped down here for so long, just storing up all my dreams, I want to save
Taking
the
too
world.
long. Taking too long.
I could summon
Speed it up.
winged beasts to fly you. I could give you powers of
Show me.
persuasion and perception.
Show me. Do something now.
You have to put me on first.
All right. So where are we going? Which way? The shadows want us to... They're steering us, right? So.
All right, I am.
Zay said go this way, so I guess I'll follow Zay.
I'm gonna head back towards the path.
Yep,
gonna
I'm
let the-
backing away from the pendant.
Excellent. And its cries get a little bit less like your own friendly voices and more like this gruff, like male anger of being trapped and resenting you as it kind of echoes and fades away in your minds as you continue on down the path.
I yell, you don't have to be mean about it.
Poor guy's been stuck here for a while.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
It was a valiant attempt.
Yeah. Maybe we could bring
Persuasion.
somebody down to...
to hang with him.
Yeah.
Therapist. Yeah.
Not...
a therapist.
Man, he was going right for bargaining. And
Eventually, you reach a small, like glass encased podium with what looks like a small, sort of a like 40-ounce can of beer sized black stone.
That's a big stone.
Similar to the one that you've seen Rowan Crooks use to trap other Manchun souls in the past.
Oh.
And the shadows kind of fan out around it in a perfect circle as you approach.
they're telling us it's this one.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hey, whose sepulcher is it? Like, who's buried here? Do we get that information and I just forgot?
The Raven Queen's sepulcher?
Is she dead? Oh, she's a god.
Roll investigation, Lark.
Oh, asking too many questions.
Hmm.
You get the-
It's not going to be great. It's going to be 10.
Okay. Do you speak Sylvan?
I do not.
Okay, there is text around this podium, like along the edge and like going up to the little anchor that this soul stone is sitting in. But it's in a language you don't understand.
I point out the text to everybody.
I take a rubbing of it.
Oh, you have... You kept components for rubbings.
I did. I have like cartography stuff.
Man.
I can speak
Great.
common and orc.
Abyssal, Elvish.
I got nothing.
So the lettering looks familiar to you speaking Elvish,
Mhm.
but you don't understand the words.
Can I sound it out?
You could.
I'm going to sound it out.
Again,
See
it
if it
doesn't
sounds
make
like
sense.
anything great. Well, that's what it sounds like.
It's like,
Or
yeah,
maybe it's in
pretty.
Shadowfell Elvish.
an untrained
or
person
something.
speaking French.
Amazing.
Lumiere du Jower.
Jower.
Soup de jour of the day.
J. Suis.
It's you covering
Fresh
the orange.
just sauce.
And at that
Um,
point, the shadows vanish. They go back to where they were.
Whoa! You
Oh.
spoke the magic words.
Once
and
you,
dis-
once one of you takes
dispelled
the
them.
soul stone.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
Oh.
If one of you takes it.
Yeah.
I'm just getting ahead of myself, I guess.
Apparently.
This is what we came for.
Yeah, if I spoke the
Okay.
words and nothing happened, then I would shrug and grab the rock.
Okay. Yeah. And no obstacles.
We
It's
did
yours.
it.
What's it feel like?
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Item get. It feels very cool to the touch. Like
got it.
kind of like when you're touching something electric and you can kind of feel the numbness a little bit.
Ooh.
Is there a Hearthstone nearby?
Hearthstone?
Hearthstone nearby?
Yeah.
So you can like warp home? What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, you got to walk all the way back.
So good.
Fudge.
Yeah. But you're relatively immune to the hallway of whispers
Oh,
now,
nice.
so it's easier going back.
Oh, we solved your sepulcher puzzle.
You did it. where to next, gang?
All right.
Well, we
Let's-
got to climb back down the mountain,
Uh-huh.
and then I forgot what the next step was.
We got to get up to the.
Dark Market.
Dark Market, right?
Dark
Got to get to
Which
the dark
will
market,
tell
which is
us-
down.
You need
Yes,
a way
I
to
have
get
a
up
little
to the
map.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have the
Well,
map.
Mr. Raven Jewelry had a way for us.
Well, we could go back.
Oh, we took our one thing.
Okay,
We
okay,
can't-
right.
We
right.
can't go.
One thing.
against- yeah.
One thing.
Also, when we didn't take it, the DM said, "Oh, good."
Yeah,
So
he sure did. He sure did.
So
I'm,
I think we
I'm
should
on
go
you
get-
guys' team here. I'm not an impartial observer.
I
Much as I
watched
pretend
him
that I am.
weighing like how much impulse control do they have between them?
Well, I mean, there's a whole lot of cool properties, guys. You just don't get to know about it.
Yep.
It was a good thing that those shadows got in our way because they wanted that shiny.
I'm in the same boat. All right, let's go to the dark market.
Yeah. Where does the map say to go, Zay?
This way,
Dum, dum, dum,
and I
dum, dum.
point to it on the map.
Down the mountain. I'm not going to make you roll for it. We'll say you're more careful this time.
Less greasy.
Less
the
greasy.
grease is kind of worn off a bit.
It's actually kind of sticky now, so it's easier.
Gross.
And you make your way across the bridge, around the mountain that you started on, until eventually this kind of wide, like 15-foot wide earth trail leads to a large door, maybe 40 feet high on the side of the mountain. And as you're approaching, you see a figure step out from this opening, and like get down on all fours and morph into a dragon with mirror-like scales, just like shimmering, almost hard to look at. Like not the biggest dragon you've ever seen, but bigger than Zelopharn.
Wow.
And it like glances at the four of you for a moment and then takes off and flies away into
What the heck?
unless any of you have anything to say about it. But
Did you say it started as a human?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it turned into a disco ball?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
kinda.
I have, a mirror ball.
dragon disco ball. Yep.
Mr. E would have lost his shit.
He did not get to see the mirror
A
dragon.
big disco ball dragon.
Yeah, man.
Did I know that mirror dragons exist?
No. I mean, I don't know. I guess roll Arcana if you want to.
I mean, like I would have had Volo's Guide or mirror dragons in
Yeah, yeah.
Volo's Guide.
No.
Yeah, see, this has been news to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That silver dragon was real shiny.
It was crazy. It was like a mirror dragon.
I'm going to call him Chromie.
Okay, that's a good name.
Copyright infringement.
Damn, that's right.
Oh,
Stupid World of Warcraft. Blizzard owns everything.
Uh-huh. I stole it all from D&D anyways.
That's fine.
Right?
fair enough.
Hey, Chromie. Bye, Chromie.
Moonbeam.
Well, that was unexpected.
Well, he opened the door.
There's no door. It's just like an opening in the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought you
thought
said
it
he
was
came
door,
out of a...
too.
It's a doorway. but
Gotcha.
An arch,
Or
more
giant
like.
door-
I
door
enter the
way.
mountain.
Yeah, and inside, again, it gets warm quickly. This archway leads to a wide cavern, similar vaulting ceiling to the sepulcher you were just in. And the ceiling actually is, again, like worked stone on the inside of this mountain going up. There are surprisingly pleasant smells as you enter. You can see that ahead of you is a bazaar sort of wedged into a cleft in this mountain, and there are various merchants with stalls trading and bartering and just relaxing, and it's kind of like a shelter from the winds outside. Many hooded figures coming and going. There's a little bit of an overtone of secrecy in this place, like not everyone's super open. You do see, like maybe a couple hundred feet in, there's an angel literally standing there, like 10 feet tall, shirtless, alabaster body, just like a beacon in the darkness. But there are also like lights illuminating the cavern going all the way up. So that's the vibe.
The angel is a statue, or it's
it's like
an actual angel.
He has like a big old like cabinet next to him, and he's like talking to people and
Oh wow!
opening up his cabinet and taking something out and giving it to him.
Do you think he speaks Sylvan? You read this rubbing they took?
Maybe.
Yeah, we should look for someone we think could maybe read this. Hey, Ilka, do you think you memorized the SWOJ song that the Shatterkai were? I think if we were humming it, we could see if anybody recognizes it, because they might have heard of SWOJ and want to help us out.
Yeah, absolutely. That would have lodged firmly into Ilka's brain because it was sung about her being a hero. So love that. Yeah, so I'd be humming that.
So within a few steps, you all are quickly immersed in the dark market. There are people calling out to you. There are little creatures you've never seen before calling out to you. There are a trio of what might be tieflings. They might be demons. And they're very friendly.
So and we're still in like Dragon Angel land? That's because
yeah.
this is the most underleveled we've ever been for a zone. This is crazy.
That's very likely. Yeah.
This is freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah, just make sure you don't flag for PvP and you'll be fine.
I'm
wiped off the earth.
Right?
I'm fascinated. It's going to be hard for me to move because there's going to be too much for me to look at.
Overstimulation.
Oh, these three winged and horned people are just they're so friendly, and they're so casual, and so relaxed.
What are they selling?
I retie the
nothing.
rope to Zay.
They don't want you to take anything. They just really want to be your friend, Zay.
And are they like what size are they?
Oh, they're about Ilka sized.
Oh, they're very. So I have to look up at them.
A little bit.
Okay.
Their names are Mikhail, Lucinda, and Santorini. You three, I assume, are doing something else. Do you want to engage with them, Zay, or?
Yeah.
What are they speaking?
Common.
Are
you still making music as you go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm humming.
Oh, not like making a show, just
Nope.
making a
We're
tune.
trying to dog whistle, essentially, that if someone knows this song.
Got it. Yeah.
So we're humming the SWOJ song.
No hooks yet,
Okay.
but
I think Ilka would definitely be fascinated by this trio.
okay.
Yeah. Hello. New friends?
Yeah, hey.
Oh my gosh, you seem so chill.
Yeah, what are you guys doing here?
This is our second trip to the Shadowfell.
No way.
Looking for new friends. And we've never been can you tell us more about this bazaar?
Yeah, isn't it a bizarre place? They slap each other on the back. And,
Scoot size. Performatively.
Alice, this place is great, right? There's so many interesting people. That's why we're here. It's just to meet people.
Beings, really.
We consider everyone a person.
Okay. I'm not sure, so I was just checking.
If it has a soul.
It's a person?
And they grin like really rakishly when they say that.
I'm not creeped out at all.
Well, if you need anything, just let us know. We're just
yeah.
sticking around for a while. There's a great place to stay down the way. It's called the Nest.
The Nest? Is
Yeah.
that where you're staying?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Where do you hail from where do you normally live?
Avernus, are you familiar?
Yes. Right? Isn't that where we in the crystal? Oh, Avernum. I'm thinking of our theme song.
I hope you said that out loud.
I hum our theme song a little louder.
You know what? It goes da 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 da. That one, right?
Does
I
Avernus
didn't
ring
know
a
what you're
bell
talking
for
about.
me? Would it be something
Roll
that Zay would be familiar
religion.
with?
Or history.
9.
You do not.
I think it's my theme song.
Yeah. It's not any place you've been, you think. Do the rest of you just kind of sit back and watch, or what's your approach to this whole place?
What do I observe about these three? If I'm looking
Just
carefully.
that they honestly, I mean, like looking carefully, like physical appearance-wise? Or
vibes,
like just vibe?
Vibes.
Honestly, just extremely friendly, so casual, weirdly relaxed and personable.
Great.
And interested.
Okay.
In all 4 of you. Like throwing hands around shoulders if you let them, like just like wanting to swap stories about the Shadowfell. And so if you have any questions about the Shadowfell, yeah, they're open to chat.
So how long have you been visiting here since from Avernus? How long
We've
have you
been here. How long has it been now? I don't know, maybe like 20 days. Time's kind of weird here, you know?
Yeah.
20 days? I don't know.
So you were here when that big like sun arrived.
Yeah, the Wyvern sun thing. Pretty
Yeah.
crazy, right?
So crazy.
Nobody's been up there yet.
Nobody?
Is that why you're here?
Well, yeah, we're kind of interested. We're doing a little sightseeing.
Really? Why?
Favorite.
We've seen a lot of things. We've never seen one like that.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things here that you might have never seen before, like that guy over there. And they point at the angel, like down the street.
Yeah, what's his deal?
I think he just likes to trade.
Oh, cool.
We haven't chatted. We kind of keep our distance just cause.
Just cause? No particular.
Slightly different factions.
Just being polite.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Is there a tea shop nearby? You seem like maybe you've been.
Oh,
some
you
tea.
could find some tea for sure. At the Nest, the innkeep will hook you right up.
I nudge.
Otherwise, I'm sure, if you
Scoot
look
with my
around, you could
elbow.
probably find some stuff that we're not even aware of. There's new people here every day.
Scoot is inherently wary of people who are instantly friendly, so he's
Sure.
kind of want him in doing like a passive insight check while
You want to do an active insight check?
talk me into it. 18.
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly, like, they singled you guys out as the newcomers, and they are kind of, like, surrounding you and trying to, like, get your thing, But it's unclear, like, what their end goal is.
They want us to buy a timeshare.
Yeah.
Over at the Nest.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like to stay here 2 weeks a year?
Yeah, we have a place. We're not using it. You
There's
could.
only
It's the spire in the
Black
sky.
It comes with perks.
we have our own spire.
So are you being kind of standoffish, Scoot?
No, not standoffish, but a little skeptical.
What about you, Lark? Yeah.
Lark has been just sort of slack-jawed, staring at everything. He's not really paying much attention to this conversation, but just like maybe spinning in slow circles and looking at everything in the most obvious way.
Amazing.
Question for ADM.
Yeah.
Aside from mystical beings that I've never seen before and things like that,
Yeah.
does the vibe feel different than a common trade area in Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate?
Shockingly, no.
It's very similar.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Even like the street stalls for being like mythical beings and whatnot. Like the angel has a giant cabinet, you know?
yeah, person's gonna person, right?
Yeah.
So we all just kind of end up doing our things.
Mhm.
So I am now thinking that these, are these scam artists that wait for the newcomers?
You get that vibe.
If I'm,
Yep.
So so I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to play the game, be friendly, but not give up anything.
Sure.
I'm double checking, after hand touches, things like that.
Sure. They're not like palming anything.
Okay.
They just really want to like get your pulse.
But this does have a prison feel to it right now, like coming up and seeing who the new people are immediately and finding out what you can get up.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're interested in that?
So
that
the nest?
big dark. Oh yeah, the nest.
The nest.
Yeah.
You said we should go check out the nest.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Great place. Never seen an inn like it.
Anything we'll see interesting on the way there?
All kinds of things. Just talk to anybody here, man.
All right. How far away?
Oh, it's just down and around the corner there.
Right. Down around the corner.
Yeah.
First in on the right.
Put in a good word for us.
Okay.
What are your names?
Mikhail, Lucinda, and Santorini.
The
Santorini.
island in Greece?
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
named after. It's named after
Good.
the island of Greece.
I'm here for
They
it.
named an island after me. I don't know if you know.
It's a beautiful island.
I know.
Absolutely devastating. Neat.
Wow.
Well, great to meet y'all. I gotta see someone about a set of armor, so
Uh-huh.
we're gonna keep going.
All right. Take care. Lark, at this point, as you're spinning around, just taking it all in, there's a stall that seems to be empty right next to you with like a variety of goods on display. And there's a lamp on the edge of the stall. And the lamp opens to reveal a mouth with lots of teeth and a tongue. And it addresses you and says,
I love this place.
it says, "Hey, bub, what you looking at?"
Whoa! A talking lamp!
I'm not a lamp.
What are you?
I'm Curio.
Oh my gosh! Hey, everybody, get a look at Curio!
Hi,
And,
Curio.
like, and
I run
different
to
different
Lark's
bits
side.
of the stall wave, like the whole stall kind of animates. And
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
thanks. What are you guys doing here? Who are you?
We're SWOJ.
What are you looking for? I should say.
Armor.
Armor?
Information.
We got both here. How can I help you? What do you need armor for?
Well, just the
We're-
stuff I'm wearing's been on me for a long time.
And
know
we're a
that.
crime-fighting, mystery-solving team of adventurers.
Well, there's not a lot of crime here, but plenty of mystery.
Nice.
Yeah, how can Curio set you up? You need some leather armor, some studded leather armor, some
Ooh.
magic armor. What do you really need right now? I guarantee I can find it.
Direction.
Curio, you have
Magic.
so much. You have everything.
If you're a mystery-solving team, why'd you come here?
We're trying to solve a mystery.
Which one?
It's the black hole sun.
What about it?
Won't you come?
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
Yeah, like what's going on?
We don't know. I know that there's the wyverns that come out of it, and they've been landing at a little. There's a place called the Plateau of the Howling Gales down at the base of the mountain. What else can I hook you up with?
Wait, are they giving rides? I would love to go up and
No,
see it.
there's worms down there. They eat them.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Pretty gross. Pretty dangerous
Wait,
too.
who
Big
eat
worms.
The worms.
Worms are
Try
fine.
to eat the wyverns.
No, the worms eat the rocks in the crag,
Oh.
and then the wyverns eat the worm. I haven't been down there myself. I just heard
Yeah.
that one's free.
Plateau of the
Thanks.
Howling.
Gale. It's a they like to make up their big monikers here.
Sure, yeah. There's a plateau.
I mean, it's a ditch,
I
really.
hold
It's a
up
ditch.
my map and I say, "Can you point your tongue at where it is?"
Oh yeah, actually, like a pencil like animates with a little pseudopod and just kind of draws it on the edge of the counter
Whoa, Curio, you're awesome.
I
Thanks.
start glancing around Curio's wares for musical instruments that can do shit like that.
there. That can animate.
Yeah.
There's a guitar, and yeah, like he's like, "What are you looking at?"
I'm a musician.
Well,
I'm
sorry,
always
this
on the eyes
this
out.
guitar's not real, and
Oh.
the voice comes out of the guitar too, and like it splits open down the middle, and it says like, "It's me."
Oh, you're really cool, but not what I'm looking for.
Sorry.
All right, Curio, are you all the things in this stall?
No. I've got some real goods on the inside.
Oh,
The outside is purely presentational, to draw people in. It's kind of what we do.
It's effective.
it's super effective.
Thanks.
Do you have any magical armor?
I don't, I'm afraid. Just the regular stuff.
Okay.
Would there be magical armor maybe elsewhere here? This dark market?
Probably. He says, so, the dark orb in the sky, what, are you going to go in there? What's your plan?
Can we? That'd be fun.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, my friends. How are you going to get up there?
Oh, good. That's a good question. I don't know.
Do you-
Any ideas?
Do you have things that make people fly?
I have one such thing, and I've been looking for a buyer for a long time because it's exceedingly rare and atrociously exquisite.
Does it work for one person or multiple persons?
It is a spell jamming helm, meaning that whatever you put it on, you can animate it and fly it places.
That sounds
spell jamming.
That sounds incredible.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Taken from an iambus, an ancient ship. Crashed here centuries ago. Found its way to me.
Well, how much is your Spelljammer helm?
Well, I've appraised it at about 300,000 Faerun gold coins.
I don't have anywhere near that much money.
Can we borrow it?
You cannot, my friend.
Okay.
It's far too rare. But we also barter here and trade in secrets.
I don't know that I have a secret that's worth 300,000 gold.
If not, then,
Any other ideas?
we could work something out. Step into my stall, he says.
Lark totally steps into the stall.
Okay.
No, not even hesitating.
And a curtain closes unless anybody else wants to go in.
I go behind him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd bundle in with this.
This
Are you
is
still vibing with the demonic people?
Oh no, I've stepped over by
Okay.
Lark earlier.
yeah. This is still like a market.
Yes.
Commerce has to be done somewhere. So
Mhm.
Yes. And a curtain materializes from the top of the stall's shape and it gets drawn around the four of you, so you're a little bit more private. And the guitar continues to address you, Lark, saying, well, there's something that I need.
What is it?
It's something that isn't exactly for sale, but it could be acquired by someone with the right skills.
Okay.
It's in that chest that shiny shirtless fella has. It's a small clay jar.
The angel?
Angel.
The angel with the cabinet?
Yep.
Okay.
He keeps it unlocked. I've watched him.
Okay. There's a little jar in the cabinet.
Mhm. It's sealed. Do not open it, but if you can bring it to me, I will trade you my spell jamming helm
Okay, that seems fair.
for that jar.
All right, I'll be right back.
You should know.
What?
He won't want to part with it willingly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that makes it harder.
Not for someone with your skills, I think.
What does he think we are?
I mean, I am pretty sneaky. You
Scoot's
got a good
very
eye,
persuasive.
Curio.
I know the type.
I'm just going to go sleight of hand Gabriel over there.
Or we could try and ambush. Have we
Yeah.
stepped back out again?
It's up to you.
Sure. Yeah.
He's waiting for a response. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'll go see what I can
We'll
do.
discuss it.
Thanks, friend.
All right, bye.
If
Bye,
we're-
friend.
Or now we know where the wyverns land. We could go try and ambush them and fly up on a beast.
That seems almost as dangerous as pickpocketing an angel.
An angel.
I got a 4 in animal handling, so I'm for the wyvern stealing myself. I have a bad in fighting an angel.
Is an angel a
Angels-
humanoid?
No.
They-
Celestial.
Celestial, they don't play.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Lark is headed towards the angel.
Great. Doing what? Just
Well,
Mosey up?
I'm saying I'm on the way. I don't know what everyone else is doing.
Scoot
but-
is following Lark, but at a distance where I could deny being his friend.
okay. You have deniability.
Serving.
I'm just, like, couldn't be more obvious.
Can I sing Bardic Inspiration at him for what
Yeah.
he's about to do?
Yes.
Great.
What kind of bardic inspiration?
Ooh, for him to go pickpocket an angel, it's Mac the Knife.
It's in the cabinet, for the record. It's not like in his back pocket.
Right. Yep.
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
How
I'm
far away is it?
hopping and
Like-
snapping.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not-
like 50 feet away. It's pretty close.
Yeah. What are we passing on the way there?
I'm gonna offer
There are
him
guards.
guidance.
You notice there are like guards with Raven Queen paraphernalia
Mhm.
occasionally interspersed in the audience. So it's not like a totally lawless place.
So we're still. Are any of us still back with Curio?
Up to you. Scoot left.
I'm followed, yeah.
Hey, Curio, have you asked anyone else to try to acquire this object?
Not yet.
So it's not like there's a massive fail rate and we've just sent our friend off to total doom.
Oh no. In fact, he doesn't even know that I want it.
Oh, that helps. That does help.
Did he already say he won't tell us anything more about it? What it
About
is?
what's in the jar?
Yeah, he just said don't open it.
He said don't open
Do
it.
not open it.
All right.
Yeah.
So do we do what we can to help?
Create a diversion.
One of us should distract the angel. If this is what we're doing.
I mean, I'm here looking for snazzy purple armor. That's my intention. If it's magic, that's even better.
Great.
Okay, I'm going to offer guidance to Lark and cast Pass Without a Trace on him. Oh, it's on me.
It's on
that
you.
means that Hey, Scoot, go chat up with that angel. I say, and then I slip into the silence and follow 30
I think a lot of people
feet.
would notice you doing that.
Would notice me
unless you're like trying to be really
cast
stealthy
Pass
about
Without a-
casting it. Yeah, because it would be like a magical aura emanating from your point.
A veil of
That would make
shadows
it's a
and
pretty
silence.
densely crowded
radiates.
place.
That's true.
So
I reconsider,
yeah,
and I don't do that.
it would leave a lot of people wondering why it's so quiet all of a sudden.
That's
you know?
fair. That's very fair.
So,
I'm going to stride past the angel and look for any shop that'll sell armor
Casual.
in eyesight of the angel. And see
yeah,
if I
there's a big kind of wispy looking spider
can...
at a stall that has like various like silky materials on display.
Neat.
A shawl and some armor.
Spider silk armor?
Dang.
I'm down for this. Neat. I'm going to go loudly and obnoxiously chat up the spider.
Okay.
I am being performative to try to catch the angel's attention.
Okay, the spider responds with clicks. So, but it understands what you're saying. It seems like it's indicating things as you ask about them, but it's just like, it's not actually speaking in words. So just being super loud. It's a pretty loud place, so you're not really standing out. There are other people loudly bartering too, unless you want to really try and stand out somehow.
I'm going to play my concertina at the spider. Try to play them a spider song.
Like full volume play?
Yeah.
Okay, roll performance. Lark, what are you doing while this goes on?
I've walked up to the angel.
Nat 20!
Oh my gosh.
So what is your spellbinding performance that captures the attention of this entire chunk of the market?
Great. I am singing like a Zydeco version of Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Okay.
Yeah, it's slapping, it's awful, but it's so good. It's very good Zydeco, but most people hate Zydeco. So that's why it's awful and good.
The spider leans back and just appreciates the art. In fact, like people start to surround you and like throw outlandish coins and just like appreciate. There's a little bit of a hush actually, as it's just like Ilka doing her song.
Neat. I'm working the crowd, asking them, which set of the beautiful spider silk armor is going to look best on my figure, and I'm posing and playing. And the
spider's indicating like a sign with prices for different things. There's the shawl and there's the armor, are the two main things that would fit you, it seems to indicate.
Great.
The shawl is 500 gold pieces. It's a whisper web shawl that improves hearing, it says.
Yeah, hear pretty good.
And then there's the armor is just a very lightweight, dense material. It's very good. 1,000 gold.
Scoot has now taken out a do-rag, formed it into a small little pouch, and is collecting the coins behind Ilka.
Nice.
Just so she doesn't have to bother herself with it.
Okay.
Neat.
The angel has turned to look, but has not left his cabinet.
Neat.
So, Lark, what are y'all doing?
I go up to the angel and say, "Excuse me, sir, Your Honor."
Turns to look at you and says, "Yes."
Is it disrespectful for me to address you? I've never met an angel before.
No, I'm here to meet strangers.
Oh, I'm a stranger. My name is Lark Wavesilver. I'm a part of SWOJ.
know.
Oh.
Lark. Malark.
Oh, you do know. Nice
Yes.
to meet you. Can I ask your name?
My name is Ry Lorin.
Hi, nice to meet you. So nice to meet you, Ry Lorin.
You as well.
How is your standing with the Raven Queen?
I'm in good standing with the Raven Queen.
Okay. We're trying to help her, and maybe you already know about this.
I do not.
Well, there's the keep that's in front of the sun, the Kevlar. No, I forgot the name of it already.
Kevlar.
Zentil Keep?
The Zentil Keep with an X or a Z. The Zentil Keep is in front, we're trying to get up there and defeat the evil clone of Manchun that's pretending to be Rowan Crooks, but we don't know how to get up there. And then I talked to this little talking guy named Curio, and he's like, he has this helm that would get us up there, but he said that in order to get it, we would either need 300,000 gold, and I don't have that much gold, but he said that's fine if we could get this little cabinet, this thing out of your cabinet.
Anybody reining this in or no?
No.
There's this little jar, and he said that if we could bring that to him, that then we could just swap it for that. And so I was curious if either A, we could have that jar, or B, if you have a different way up to the keep.
He blinks, and his brows furrow like just the tiniest amount,
I'm so happy.
perceptibly. And he glances over at Curio's stall, and you can see Curio's stall start to shrink and just like bundle up into like a little, and it starts to like turn like a little barrel with legs and just kind of saunter out like down towards the archway. And he says, "I will have words with Curio later."
Oh, okay. I guess that's probably good that you guys probably talk it out. But so maybe it's too late for the option A. Do you have option B then for a way for us to get up there? Can you fly us by any chance? That's maybe disrespectful too. I don't really know.
I will not meddle in these affairs.
Okay. Is advice meddling?
No. Advice is free.
Okay.
I am here to trade.
I hope you didn't want anything that Curio had, because I feel like that bridge just may be burned. What are you looking for, Your Majesty?
The secrets of my enemies.
Who are your enemies?
Demons, devils, aberrations, most unholy.
Hey, we've had some interactions with aboleths.
Oh, tell me more.
And hungry elders.
And
elders.
Mikhail, Lucinda, and Santorini.
Yes, they've been here for a long time. They're okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Just don't get too comfortable with them. He
Yeah,
says to this. So you approach as well?
I did, yeah. Now that he's not trying to be sneaky.
There's some, there's like these eldritch sort of Cthulhu kind of god things with these dangly lights that Rowan Crooks was cutting off and then using them in some cataclysmic way that we don't understand.
This sounds like typical far realm business to me.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. That's not very good intel.
Troubling, certainly. But it sounds like you've dealt with it and survived.
No, because he got away with it. He has I wrote this down in my obsidian tablet. Give me 1 second. And he's like trying to think of Antediluvian Jake's login code.
He leans forward to watch the screen.
I tell him what it is that Rowan has.
Click the forgot password button.
Try 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That was the most common password.
Right.
Used. Or admin.
Yeah, it says you could edit all this out, Scott. I forgot what it's called.
I know. I was looking for it.
The Hungering Shard. He has the Hungering Shard.
Rylerin just blinks. He's not familiar with it.
Okay, well, the Hungering Shard, he's learning to weaponize it, and it's going to be catastrophic to Faerun if he does. And so that's why we have to get up to the keep and stop him.
So you need a way to fly up there.
Yeah, or teleport, or I don't know, is there some kind of like...
catapult.
Catapult?
Scoot says as he comes back.
Yeah, good one, Scoot. Is there a big catapult?
So that sounds dangerous, but perhaps a winged steed?
Yes, winged steed.
Or a flying ship?
Ooh, all these things sound awesome, more awesome, every one that you say.
I believe Curio had a spell jamming helm.
That's what I was trading for.
Yes. Well, we'll have to go get it from him then, I suppose.
Oh, so you are willing to trade the pot or whatever?
I am not.
Oh. Okay.
I'll have to work something out.
Okay.
With the mimic.
Should we wait here?
At this point, I've probably finished my performance and have observed that Lark is openly, directly asking the angel instead of sneaky anything.
He says, "I appreciate your candor, Lark Wave Silver."
Oh yeah, I'm good at that.
Not many in this market are so direct. And then he just takes off, walking down the center of the like large boom boom, towards.
How does the market
Curio.
Respond? Like a giant shiny angry
parts. He doesn't seem angry. He's just neutral.
Hey, Lark, anybody watching that cabinet?
No, he left.
He did leave it there. That's true.
I don't think we should take anything out of there. I don't know what damage rating an angel is, but I'm guessing it's worse than a beholder.
There's different kinds. Depends.
Okay.
I was just being the evil one on Mark's shoulder. It's like, hey, Mark, no.
As he's walking, he shapeshifts into like a griffin, and then like soars out, and you hear like a screech and a boom outside. It's not clear what's happening.
Tires squealing.
Yeah.
Oh, is Curio okay?
Just to be clear, he's gonna go get the Spelljammer helmet for us? Maybe.
Well, he's gonna talk to him about it at least.
Okay.
I go purchase the armor and the shawl
Yeah, okay.
while we're waiting.
1,500 gold.
Amazing.
It's a mail armor that keeps the light armor bonus.
Can I wear mail? I am a light armor creature.
It functions like light armor, but it has the armor class of mail.
We love it.
Dang.
So pretty good.
What do I call it?
Spider silk armor, or just call it mail and say that it's light. Up to you.
Oh,
What does the shawl do?
The shawl lets you hear conversations that are far away as if they're up close at your own selection, if you can see them.
Good.
It's also made of spider silk.
Yes, I happily purchase this. And I tip the spider several of the random coins from my performance because I don't know what they do.
Yeah, it scurs appreciatively and scoops them up and puts them into an egg sack.
Great.
back
I
of the stall.
discard my current armor and put that on instead.
Great.
I'd like to look around for something that would replace my series of pouches that I.
Like a storage solution?
Yeah.
So you like ask around, looking around.
Mhm.
You get the actually you hear a rumor. There's a lot of people talking about it that it seems like bag of holdings have stopped working.
Hmm.
People have seen their things go missing in them and have stopped using them altogether in this market. That's actually like the big news is that like can't trust bag of holdings anymore. There's just like something snatching them up, or they're leaking or something. So portable holes are in short supply because those apparently are still safe and working.
Did we screw up the
Okay.
Bagman's dimension?
No, well, Arcanos
Yeah.
Arcanos?
Arcanthos.
Arcanthos.
Yeah.
went there.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what's happening.
I think we've just found in our next adventure. Save the bag dimension.
Or a bit of information that we could sell.
We're causing glitches all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, Ryloren starts walking back in human form from the archway towards you guys.
Oh.
Do you want to do any other bag business? Like looking for pouches? There
Yeah.
are no portable holes for sale. There are some cool other like regular bags made of foreign materials, any size or shape you could imagine. But
Okay.
as far as like extra planar storage,
No, that's
just
okay.
bag
Yeah,
of
I
holdings.
just
Nobody
want,
wants bag of holdings anymore.
Yeah, anymore. So like we could just like corner the market on them, and then when they start working
That's
again.
true.
I mean, yes, actually.
Because there are another bags of losing.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that true? Like there are bags of holding here that nobody wants?
Like 3, yeah.
What
Maybe
the?
in your brief pass down the market stalls.
What are they going for?
500 gold, Faerun gold.
All the same place?
No,
Oh.
separate stalls.
Hey
Great.
friends, does this feel like an investment?
Yeah, we should.
do it?
Yeah.
I'm totally buying a $500 bag of holding.
Right on.
Okay. I will too, but then I'd also like to get pouches, just regular pouches is fine. That I can like fit in different parts of my body that like either would like camouflage, or one that like looks like it's a small animal but actually it's just a bag. And yeah, so I'd like to have a variety of new pouches.
Like clandestine pouches.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, it'll cost maybe like 100 gold and take a couple hours for that to get like stitched into your armor and fitted to you to be like that well concealed, you know?
Oh, so I can purchase them and then finish that up.
And then,
if
yeah, like
there's
leave
time.
your armor and come back.
Sure.
Yeah. So Ryloren comes back and he has a new jar in his hand with something kind of like writhing inside of it that he seals and puts inside of his cabinet.
Is that curio?
And then he also...
No! Don't move on. Is that
Yes?
curio in there?
Are you
I
asking?
ask him, is that curio?
He
in a
doesn't
little-
answer you.
I look closely. I'm like really staring at it.
In the brief second that you have before he shelves it and closes the door, you do see like an eye that looks kind of familiar, like glaring at you.
The essence of a mimic. Interesting.
Who's gonna hate us till the end of time?
Shit, he's coming back.
And then from I guess a back pouch that he had, he also pulls out this it's a rock with a guitar attached to it, a different guitar. This one is kind of similar to the like electric, quote unquote electric guitar that you had on that flying ship,
Mhm.
but it's like purple and blue and white painted, with kind of lightning bolt patterns, and it's again like plugged into this rock. And he sets it on the ground and says he was carrying this.
That was that rock dial that had all the numbers at 11. Remember making a joke about that one.
This one's not animated like the other
Oh.
one was.
Oh,
It's
never mind.
just a guitar stuck to a rock.
Put the guitar on and pluck a string.
It's out of tune.
Oh, I tune it.
How heavy is the rock?
Moderately.
Scoot
And
lifts the
you can,
rock.
Like a 1
But
foot
it-
boulder.
So Ilka can lift up the rock?
Yeah, it's just heavy.
Okay.
It's flat on the bottom.
So do you mean it's like fused to the rock, or that the rock
No,
acts
like-
as an amplifier?
Yeah, it's as if like it was plugged into an amp. Like there's a connection on the side of the rock, and then the bottom of the rock is flat,
Oh, I
and it's
see.
hooked up to the end of the guitar.
Yeah, put it on, tune it, and futz with it.
And as you do, the ground around you, like right where the rock is sitting, kind of like seems to like hover a little and like stir on the ground along with your music as you're playing, just a little bit, like a little circle around the rock.
Everyone, let's go outside. I have an idea.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for the device.
He says, "Thank you for being honest.
Oh, sure.
So what happened to the Spelljammer helm?
This is it."
I pictured it as a thing you put on your
Oh.
head.
Me too.
No, it's a helm in the sense of something that you steer with.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Mhm.
get that now.
Oh, and the jam. It's funny because when you said jammer earlier, I was picturing jamming.
Yeah, this wasn't what
It
I
is
this
a
wasn't
lit- it
what
is
I
a literal
imagined, but
Spelljammer helm.
it's more awesome somehow.
That
Hey,
is yeah.
Rylerin, what was in the little clay jar the Curio wanted?
Roll persuasion just to see how personable you are.
19.
20.
Oh.
No, it's all right. All right, like you don't have ill intent, and that's the point. Is that I think he trusts you enough. As an associate of Lark's, he says, "Inside that jar is the breath of the first dawn."
That sounds really important.
It is.
And neat.
What would he do with it?
I don't know. He looks a little scared when he says that.
Could we ask him?
No,
Because
he's
All right.
coming with me.
he's in the jar.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you two go have fun chats. We're going to use this helm and see what we can do with it.
Yeah, for justice.
Sorry,
See you later.
sorry, Curio. Hope you've learned something.
Rylerin's like, he shouldn't have left the market. This was his safe haven. What a fool.
Oh, I
What a
suppose by
fool.
setting foot outside, he could be attacked. That's good to know.
So, you got your pouches, you got your armor, you got
And
your
a guitar.
spell jamming helm,
I have a bag of holding.
bag of holding, bag of holding, bag of holding.
I didn't have one. I thought it was those three.
Yeah.
You said there were three available, and they each said.
They each took one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did
Any
not
other
speak for
stops?
one.
Do you guys want to do any more shopping? There,
Ilka didn't say
I
she
did not
wanted a
speak
bag
for
of holding.
a bag.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
She spent $1,000 on armor.
I spent
okay.
1,500.
1,500 gold of the 1,000
Okay.
gold that she brought.
Didn't we all get 5,000?
Yeah, we can't
Yeah, we
carry
can't.
on a giant ship. We climbed a mountain. We're not carrying our chests.
Actually, from what I saw, a standard unicoin weighs about a third of an ounce, quote, roughly 0.02 pounds. Means the average character, if not carrying any of their weight, could carry about 5,750 pieces of currency without becoming encumbered.
throwing the book at it.
So yes, I bought the shawl too.
Great.
Wait, so you
I
bought the
was
the
just,
shawl too. Okay.
I was just going on encumbrance. I don't know what the rest of y'all are doing. So yeah, I guess I have a bag of holding.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Any other things you'd like to look for
Any food?
related to like going
This
up to
is
the
a
castle?
market.
There's all kinds of food, yeah. Again, exotic spices, just very heady.
Since you took down everybody's armor class at the beginning of the session, I'm also interested in finding some other pieces of equipment I could possibly wear. Mechanically, it's difficult for me being a barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
My thought was kind of in a gladiatorial sense, like just leg greaves and arm bracers. Is that something that you would entertain?
Yeah, I would.
Something like up to the knee and just like wrist to elbow, little extra cover in case
I mean, you could pick that up. I'm going to say like it wouldn't really give you bonus to your armor class, but it would give you like the function of having metal pieces strapped to your body.
All right.
There's nobody selling like really great like robes that are magically enchanted here that you can
Yeah.
find. There is
I just went from, of course I wouldn't wear a robe, to holy shit, Scoot would totally wear the biggest bathrobe he could find. Like a
Fuzzy.
huge pile.
Fuzzy.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like deep,
Mhm.
and slippers.
fuzzy.
Tea.
That's totally a Scoot vibe.
Does
and
it
it's
have a
something
bright yellow ducky embroidered?
Oh, yeah. Basically, it'd be like a robe of
like opposite the dolphin.
a robe of many things where I could just peel stuff. And
It's good to have goals.
that's a new goal. So yeah, I'm thinking probably just the metal pieces for now until I get a better idea. But at least I'm getting used to the idea of alternative equipment.
You do see somebody selling like Shadowfell, like Deep Shadow Explorers Guild And they're selling various like goggles of night vision.
Utility stuff. Let's do it.
Yeah,
If there's a utility store, talk me through it. What do we got?
Well, there's several goggles of night, which let you see in the dark.
Not interested.
There are potions of spider climb to get up and down steep crags.
2.
They're 100 gold each.
Okay, keep going.
That's about it. Otherwise, it's mostly standard explorer's tools. So rope, pythons, crampons.
I shouldn't have dropped all that on you. 2 spider climb potions.
Oh, and one special bell. It doesn't make any noise when you ring it.
I'm going to get this for Mr. E.
Cool.
Okay.
I think, because, is there anything more balanced than a bell with no ringer in it?
There is a ringer, but it doesn't make any noise.
Oh, this is even better.
Yeah. It's magically not noisy.
How much is that? That thing?
That bell is 1,000 gold.
Shit. He can owe me.
This nameless, faceless shopkeep is like, that bell will ring, it will be heard by entities beyond this realm.
Will it summon aid?
Well, can you give me any more detail?
Yes, the ethereal plane, other parallel universes, they'll hear it. But people around us will not. It might summon friends, it might summon foes, you never know.
Suddenly, I don't know if I want Mr. E to have this. That is a wild card. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm sick of leaving cool items on the side of the road.
There you go.
So 2 potions of spider climb, 1 bell of question mark, plus
Echoing bell,
plus the bag of holding, which was, you said was 500, so that's 1,700 all in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anybody else want goggles of night while you're here?
I got
I'll take goggles a night. How many are there?
There are at least 4 pairs.
I'll take one. How much are we? How much?
300 each.
I will also get just a standard bag. Lots of not a huge bag, but one that has a pretty good carrying capacity, but compartments is what I'm interested in.
Sure.
I'll take some rope. I'll take some pythons. Magical rapiers?
None show up.
Okay.
Alas.
Okay. Any light armor that seems like it would be worth, like that would catch Lark's eye.
I think Ilka kind of snapped it up.
Yep. Okay.
Alas. Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, there's not a lot of weaponry being traded here. Mainly just kind of like strange artifacts and tales.
I've browsed around looking for musical instruments, as always.
Mm-hmm. Some drums.
I got my guitar.
Okay. Yeah, that thing's heavy.
Yeah.
Like, are you carrying it as you go around?
I'm not going to leave it.
Yeah, it's just like a bowling ball in your bag, you know?
Yeah.
Plus
Can
a guitar.
I strap it to me somehow?
Yeah,
So I'm
you
not
could
holding it in my
spend
arms.
some time. Yeah.
How long is the XLR?
8 feet.
I can carry it.
All right. So Scoot's going to walk around like my tail,
Seriously?
carrying my boulder while I look for funnel cakes.
It's very accommodating.
I just
what were you going to do?
Just to trade off the boulder each arm.
Yeah.
I'd like to find some look for some studded leather armor where the studs are made from like bone or
Oh, yeah, easy
like
to
some
find.
sort of strong wood.
Yeah,
or
non-metal
something.
studded leather. For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. It's maybe 50 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, it's some kind of bone.
I get that.
Scrimshod to be smooth. Scrimshandered. I don't
My
remember.
AC is now 14.
Noted.
You wrote it in pen.
I can't erase it. Yeah. What do y'all do once you've found the things you need?
Well, Ilka had an idea.
Well, I'm covered in powdered sugar and cinnamon, and I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm offering funnel cake to anyone who wants some.
Funnel cake.
I have a bite. What was your idea, Ilka?
We should go outside and play the guitar and fly up to the sun.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
But it's the helm. Are we going to fly the whole spire up?
It seemed like it was just a little area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or am I mistaken?
Doesn't it animate something though? We have to find something to stand on.
Like a
Is-
table or a
Sure.
plank of wood that will hold all 4 of us.
Is there any shop in here selling
A
boats?
shield or a carpet, a rug.
a carpet. Yes. Let's make our own magic carpet.
Yes.
So what do you do?
I look for a really distinguished rug that kind of brings the place together.
Nice.
Okay. You don't find one, but people direct you towards the nest. Like they have many blankets and rugs and like home type apparel and things for sale as well as for use.
Great.
By visitors.
Okay. Has everyone shopped till they dropped?
Yeah, I think I'm probably good.
I didn't get any magic stuff except for these goggles.
Me neither. Cool goggles.
Thanks. They see in the dark.
I have a spell for that. Yours makes more sense.
I just do it naturally.
I got lights.
Why don't you guys keep rubbing it in while you're at it?
No, yours is the better choice.
Because it doesn't call attention to you. When I turn on my lights, everything comes to eat
These
us.
goggles don't look weird to me at all.
They're very subtle. There's like a little switch that kind of goes like they like slide up and down on your eyes. Yeah.
Sound like Sam
Cool
Fisher.
goggles.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the nest.
Suddenly he's all steampunky. He puts them up on his hat.
Yeah, totally.
The nest is busy. There you can see immediately that all the staff inside the nest are owl bears standing on their back 2 legs, walking around like people, and speaking in a low, hooty voice and welcoming you in. They have rooms available.
Would you consider selling us a rug?
I guess so, says the maitre d'.
What's your name?
I don't have one. Not that one that you could speak anyway.
Rude.
I mean, can you go? And he like immediately launches into a series of growls and clicks and hoots.
No,
I mean,
I couldn't do that.
Probably.
You
Yeah,
can
I
call
think
me Beaky.
Zay can
That
too.
feels
Yeah.
okay.
That's what the other people call me.
I was going to call you Beaky, actually.
Well, now it's a challenge, so I'm trying to say his name.
No performance.
How? Well, Ilka's doing that. How much would you like for one of your rugs that would possibly seat 4 people?
I'll part with one for 300 gold coins if you also stay the night in one of our amazing rooms.
It wouldn't hurt us to stay the night.
I don't know. This is where the shysters were trying to.
Yeah,
lead us
but the
towards.
angel said they're fine as long as you don't get too personal.
It's a really nice rug. And he's like, "You want to see?"
How big is it?
Oh, about 10 by 10.
Dang.
Plenty
That's
of
a
room.
nice rug.
Yeah. You could bring it back up to the spire in the sky.
I've crit failed trying to pronounce the owl bear's name.
Oh my gosh! Third crit
You're doing like
fail.
really good
Wow.
penguin sounds. Yeah,
Grievously offended.
it's a little awkward.
I'm apologizing.
They're pretty chill though. They're not like other people have tried. It's okay.
It's an honest attempt.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
really sweet of you, Beaky.
Well,
I'm really excited to go to use this flying thing right now. I'm not sure that I want to spend the night. Not saying anything bad about the nest. I'm sure it's lovely.
oh, it is.
So I would vote no, but I don't know what everybody
Yeah.
else
What
thinks.
time of day is it?
It's Shadowfell time.
Yes.
Shadowfell
Oh
o'clock.
yeah, that's
It's shadowy.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm
Where's the
It
dark
would-
orb in the
It's
sky?
been long enough that it would be nighttime.
I'm thinking long rest
Neverwinter.
purposes,
Yeah.
spell slots, and HP
Okay.
mechanically.
I think we should treat this like we're out camping and like have a guard, and I'll put up a
Yeah,
hearth
do
of
like-
moonlight and shadow, and
Sure.
I don't know.
Not feel too
The angel,
secure.
yeah,
Okay.
the angel has me feeling a little nervous.
25% watch.
Sounds good.
Cycle through the night
Yeah.
rotations.
Okay. And you do see the demonic folk come and go as the night goes on. They're very friendly with you, but they don't like try to pressure you into doing anything. They just want to share a drink and chat. If you're open to it. Otherwise, you have a good night's rest. The beds are very downy.
I show them my pretty new spider armor.
Oh, they're amazed. Wow.
I bask.
You got the armor. They've been eyeballing it for a while.
I'm very
Okay.
happy.
Fits great.
Scoot is in the room at the mirror trying to find ways to flash his new armor pieces that he's wearing.
What new armor pieces do you have?
I got
Metal plates.
plates on my forearms and shins up to my
Sick.
knees to little extra protection. I
Yeah.
just like,
Kneecaps
Nice.
and elbows too.
yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
just one piece down to that. I don't know why I fixated on this, but I have.
Sure. Barbarians have a glove slot in Baldur's Gate 3, right? So and footwear.
Okay. Well, that's where my fuzzy slippers are going.
So you get a good night's rest at the nest. You all also level up.
Whoa!
So we'll deal with that after.
You didn't want to level, Justin.
Oh man!
I was not expecting that at all.
Oh
That's-
no!
This is that good feeling I remember from Dungeons and Dragons.
What's gonna happen that we need to be a higher level?
Sorry,
That's your
mystery.
response? Don't worry. You feel so good.
I gotta
You guys
say,
found an owlbear down comforter to wrap up in the Shadowfell, and it's the most peaceful night.
I'm,
had a long time.
I'm also damaged where I'm like, something good happened, something bad has to happen to offset it.
Right?
Sorry I've done this to you.
You're not sorry.
I can't even
That's a
play
fun
anymore.
Anyway, it's morning, you think.
It's Shadowfell morning.
The,
Yeah.
the dark orbs on the left.
The market outside is still busy.
All right, so we're grabbing breakfast, going outside, flying to the dark orb in the sky.
Yeah, I'm still following Ilka's lead. She has a great idea about flying up there. So
Yeah.
Are we going to have some worm before we go?
not me.
Worm is the main meal at the nest.
Yeah.
Owlbears love it.
Gross.
Yeah.
Is it just slabs, or can we get it like Worm Benedict style?
Oh, yeah, with
little
like
hollandaise.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
They don't
after.
serve eggs, but there's like veggies and other sauces.
No eggs. That makes sense.
I'm going walking across the street to the and everything but worms.
You're going to go
stall.
get a hot dog.
Yeah.
Well, the funnel cake merchant is still making great bank.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah. You can just get a sugar high.
We'll get
early
a
on.
savory funnel cake.
Oh, nice. Yeah, some cardamom and
Yeah.
clove.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
delicious.
I love some good breakfast worm, though. I mean, with some hash
Oh, yeah.
browns.
I'm in hardcore brunch mode. There's a Bloody Mary in front of me.
I know. I was thinking about brunch, but then I was
You
like,
guys-
I don't know.
yeah.
very
Aren't you going to
early
be
in the
driving the
morning.
carpet?
It's one Bloody Mary.
And there's no obstructions.
I'm a bard. I'm a late night performer.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
just had
point.
a great night.
She
Yeah,
functions better with the Bloody Mary.
the demon folk are out there too, and they're all sipping bloodies too. Like they're like, cheers, bring it on to your day today.
But with real blood instead of tomato
well, you don't know.
juice.
Yeah.
Play a couple tunes to liven the breakfast mood.
Oh, people appreciate it.
Cool. Well, we should
The
come
word
back
gets
to this
out.
place. Was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole market, but also the nest.
The owlbear serving breakfast says, "Thank you for saying so."
Yeah, I gave you a 5-star Zelp review.
Thanks. I don't know what that is, but it sounds valuable.
It is. Yeah, you probably see a big boost in business.
Is that a Faerun thing?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Well, it's okay.
Well,
we're hoping to expand at some point.
Yeah, when you get Faerun visitors like us,
Uh-huh.
they'll have read the review. I hope anyway.
I might
Hope
have a
so, too.
location for you up in Neverwinter.
Oh, really?
We can talk about it. I need some gold for a down payment, though.
Oh, okay. Well, if I ever find my way there, I'll reach out.
All right.
Pleasure.
Thanks, Beaky.
Thanks.
Oh wait, I forgot about the rug.
My name's not Beaky. He works the maitre d' ship.
This is embarrassing for me.
Are you Beaker?
No, my name is Chauncey.
Sorry, Chauncey.
It's okay.
All right, Ilka has had a bloody or two at this point. Chauncey, I wanted to let you know that they said you sound like an owl.
That's it. They? Why? Okay.
I just say, Ilka, you still there?
I'm great. Yeah, they said you sound like an owl.
Well, that stands to reason, given my beaky mouth and long pointed tongue.
I'm so dejected that he can't walk into this pun that I don't even
Oh.
try. I pat him on
Wow.
the head.
Who said?
Oh, I see.
I pick Ilka up and I walk us out of the nest.
You are funny and talented.
Wave goodbye, Ilka.
I
Bye.
wave goodbye.
Lark, hey, grab the rug with me.
You go outside to do this,
The
or like just
carpet.
out in the street?
where are we going with the rug?
Yeah.
I'm following Ilka. Although maybe that's not such a good idea right
You're
now.
carrying Ilka?
I'm carrying Ilka
Scoot.
and the rock.
Scoot is just getting this show on the road.
I'm following Scoot.
I've had a great time, but we got to go. We got a dark orb to take care of.
Yeah.
That's true.
Dragging the heavy carpet all by myself.
No, I'm carrying it with
Oh,
you.
you are carrying
Yeah,
it with me.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm carrying
okay.
it with you.
All right.
But
let's,
he has to carrying it like to wear, and I'm following.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's grab something like an alley, slightly out of visibility.
Sure, like behind the nest.
Mhm.
Okay. And you roll it out. It's beautiful. It's iridescent. There are many, many colors. It's kind of a tie-dye pattern.
Sweet. I invite everyone to stand on the rug, and I strike a chord on the guitar.
And the rug kind of ripples a little bit.
I throw down probably some Dragon Force through the fire's flame, something that's just going to keep the music frantically moving and power up this thing.
Takes like your full mental attention to do.
Mhm.
Like it's more than just playing music. You realize quickly as you start to launch into it, like you're forming a bond with this rug, and you're like feeling it as it moves as you play, to a certain degree.
So I am made of 100,000 wool fibers.
Yeah, well, not wool, but yeah, Something, some kind of organic material. Might be like a fungus. It's not clear. It's different.
It's worm hair.
Maybe.
The worm hair rug.
Worm hair rug.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, that's great.
And at this point, I am a certain % worm because I have eaten a fair bit of it while being here.
Oh, yeah.
So
and
I'm connecting.
Spider armor, too.
Yep, and spider.
And drunk.
However, as you start to use the whole rug, are you all standing on it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna lay down on my tummy.
Okay, it's kind of like standing on a trampoline, like you're kind of sinking into it a little bit. It's not like a firm surface.
Sure.
And the rock that you planted on the rug starts to like slide off of it as you raise up into the sky a couple feet.
Grab the rock.
Got the rock.
Okay, you grab the rock. It's still touching the rug, so you're good for now. But it's not like a very secure situation, just putting it on a rug.
If I hold it and I'm standing on the rug, does the power still work?
No.
Okay.
Boom, you fall down as you test it out.
Then I lay on the rock.
Okay. Yeah, you press it against the rug.
I have some rope now.
Are you going to put a harness on it?
Well, we could tie the rope to the rug.
Tie it like in a corner or something.
Like sew
I
it
mean,
in,
sorry,
kinda?
tie the rock to the rug. Yeah. I don't know. Just
It
throwing
seems
stuff
like
out
you need
there.
some kind of adhesive to keep it from falling off. Otherwise, you got to hold it there all the time.
I'm fine holding it for a while.
All the way up to the sun.
It's the dark sun. It's
I mean,
closer.
if it ever got detached, though, that would be a huge, huge risk.
Do we? What about that spider place?
Let's go back to our spider friend and see if our spider
Sew
friend.
it on.
Yeah.
What about Lauren? Does he have any adhesive in his cabinets?
I mean, probably, but I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I'd rather ask the spider
tipped-
merchant first.
You
and
don't
then-
see
the spider
Rylerin
merchant.
out there anymore. He's left.
Is his cabinet there?
No.
Oh, all right.
All right, I'm definitely going to go pitch this plan to our spider merchant friend and ask if they will spider silk the rock to be firmly affixed to the center of the rug.
Or we could use pitch.
They click happily and point to a little icon on their counter that says free of charge. They kind of click their little spinnerets together to like appreciatively from the song you played the other day. And and the spider, I guess, just like glops a big blob of sticky spiderweb onto the middle of the rug, if that's what you want.
Yeah, I mean, whatever will adhere the rock.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a pretty adhesive surface. Like it could still get ripped off by force, but it'll stay put otherwise. So
I just say, sir or ma'am, that was amazing.
spider bows its head.
I bow back.
So it's in the center of the rug. That's what we chose. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense because
Yeah.
it kind
All
of
the weight.
radiates out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Great. And the guitar, for its part, is not electric, but it does have kind of a metallic twang to it. So it's not like amplified, unless you use magic to make it amplified. But it does, as you play, that controls where it moves. And you actually can, by force of will, decide where and how it moves once it's attached to the rug.
Well, I'm going to sail it to the sun.
It's still pretty spongy. So it's a little bit
Do we need
scary to ride on.
Force this
Do we
thing?
have to
Yeah,
wait an
maybe-
hour for it to set?
Maybe instead of
No.
a carpet, we should have got a piece of planking or something,
Yeah. Like a wagon.
or a boat.
Just string some rebar around the edges.
Are there any-
You just keep adding to it.
Are there
Yeah.
any boat salesmen in this place?
There are not.
Okay. Is there a wagon or a raft or some place that sells planks of wood?
Is there anything left of Curio's stall where it was?
No, because he was the stall.
But there's nothing in that physical space. There's nothing behind it, nothing underneath.
Roll investigation, you guys,
Thank you.
if you're looking for wood.
I'm looking for
I'm looking for
something
so
to
much
make
wood.
a
I got a
raft
14.
out of.
Everybody's looking for
I
it.
want like rebar or firm
they
metal
don't have
rods.
reinforced bars
or-
of steel here.
I'll take a road
Graphite.
sign at this point.
I'm going to be looking for more adhesive.
Jersey barriers.
Something for when we do find this that we can attach the rug to it. That the
Okay.
helm is now attached to.
15 investigation.
9.
14.
Okay, we'll say Scoot and Ilka, you guys managed to rustle up.
15.
You guys managed to rustle up some garbage wood from behind some stalls. People recognize you from the performance yesterday, and
All right. Hey, we got this garbage wood. We could add this. This is going to look so much cooler than us riding a carpet up into the sky.
Yeah. Well, we could use the garbage wood to make the carpet.
Let's get on the
rigid.
garbage wood, everybody.
No, we're gonna put the garbage wood to make the
Underneath.
carpet rigid.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
To reinforce it.
Yeah.
I
With
just-
my 15,
you
did
can't
I
even
find
see
some
the-
adhesive?
You can't even see that the whole heart of your flying vehicle is garbage wood underneath the carpet. It's mainly
Like,
just
we
beautiful.
can't see it. Everyone else
Everyone
sees
under
it.
you sees it.
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
We think we look awesome.
Hey
They
guys,
think we
trash
look like-
planes going through again.
Do we need like a hammer and nails to it?
It's very stained and it's kind of a silvery wood. So in a sense, when you fly, it's like the carpet bellows and there is silver. So they're like, oh, that's why they're called silver waves of justice as you fly over.
Yeah, that was
Did I-
what we were thinking.
Did I
Yeah.
find a way to affix it with my 15?
Yeah, there's the people that were selling the spider climbing potions also have like general adhesives,
Hey,
kind of like
look,
a really
guys.
quick bonding glue.
Great.
Oh, nice! Quick bonding
I
glue.
have some Gorilla Glue.
All right, we create an X frame out of the garbage
Excellent.
wood,
Yeah.
and we attach the carpet on top and the rock in the middle.
And like Tom Hanks in Castaway, you are freed from your earthly constraints.
In my mind, seeing Ilka the front of the carpet playing the guitar and how there's like flames coming out the end of it, just
Of
like
course there are.
just like in Mad Max Fury Road, the
Yeah.
guy at the front of the car.
I mean, I can make it look like that's what's
You have minor
happening.
illusion available. Yeah, I mean,
She's busy.
yeah, Ilka, don't think
She's
about anything
flying
else.
all of us.
And drunk.
and drunk. And high on glue fumes now. Twin Portals is produced and edited by Scott Hebert. The adventure is created by our Dungeon Master Matthias Valero, and the rest of the Silver Waves of Justice are played by Kenda Carlson, Beth Brophy, and Justin Peck, with a brief, almost imperceptible appearance from Mr. E, Robert Lee. Our next live show is next. It's coming up on Saturday, December 16th. We will be back at the Teatro in downtown Duluth. Doors open at 6:30, dice rolling at 7 p.m. There's no tickets to buy, so grab a drink, pick your favorite seat, and watch our group get TPK'd by that big baddie, Gravity. Scott Hebert is a fiscal year 2023 recipient of a Creative Support for Individuals grant from the Minnesota State Arts Board. This activity is made possible by the voters of Minnesota through a grant from the Minnesota State Arts Board, thanks to a legislative appropriation from the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Thank you to Leland Campana for use of his song Avernum as our theme song. Thank you to the Teatro Zaccone, Mary Fox, Sarah Rolfson, and Jody Chiava for their support. And once again, thank you all so much for listening to Twin Portals. We hope to see you in December.
Talk about me kindly.
Yes.
Let's see.
Oh, that sucks. Did we
He's like,
schedule this one in the
"Oh,
room?
I'm really busy anyway.
I feel like we talked about it more than once with him, so I don't know. Must have just kind of gotten lost in the shuffle.
God, it sucks. But you know what? In 5 years, is that like the first time that's happened?
It is.
Yes.
Someone blanked on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good run,
Yeah,
especially for
honestly.
D&D.
Well, did you guys hear about what the goof that I and sort of Scott by extension did on the episode intro? Did you listen to that?
Oh,
I did listen to the intro, but what was
You didn't pick up on it. Good. So it's just you're paying it because nobody listens to it. So
I do usually listen to it.
I listen to it extensively. I don't pay
This time
attention to
around?
it.
well, the intro that I wrote like narrated the events of the episode prior to listening to it. Like, it wasn't the
yeah.
previous episo's one. It was like
What was going
what
to happen?
happened.
Yeah.
I did notice that, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Yeah.
So you wrote like a recap for the next show.
Yeah, so we can put it forward now to that one.
Yeah. So
Um,
everybody who's
No, I
downloaded
didn't.
it already has the original.
Yeah.
If they ever delete it and have to re-download it, then it'll.
Yeah.
So and all
when did you
future
upload the update?
Yesterday.
Saturday morning, Saturday
Okay, well, that's
afternoon.
why, because I listened to it today.
Yeah.
Aha.
So it sounded great for you.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't notice. What are you talking about?
Sounded
I don't notice
fresh.
this at all.
Yeah, it's funny. I forgot, and then but.